Hey guys, welcome to the channel. As you see in the thumbnail, what if Issei betrayed and died and returned from hell? Before I start, please do support for more awesome content, and subscribe my channel and like this video. Go support and follow the author for writing that awesome fanfic, and also make sure to comment on this story. Link in the description. Let's start this video. Hello everyone, my name is Issei Hyodo, and believe it or not, I'm a devil. You is also a dragon. Well, that's what people say, but I really just have a dragon sealed in me. Drag the red heavenly dragon. Recently a lot of things happened, but after I got cursed, I died. And now that I'm dead, I've been sent to hell like every other devil that died, but luckily Drag is here with me. But now that I'm here, what's next? Partner, we better head to that town and see where we are. Drag said inside my head, and I looked at the town ahead of me. It was a fairly large town, but it had flames everywhere. No way. That town is on fire. Who in their right mind would go there? I yelled. We don't have any other choice. While we're at it, we should gather some information on hell. You may be in luck if the Gremory family has power here. He's right, damn. I might run into some of Ria's family. I wonder if all the women in her family have large? Onward, partner, you have a perverted face on. Of course I do. I might get to meet all types of devils with large here. I fear the day Ria's Gremory comes here to find what you have been doing. I stopped dead in my tracks after hearing her name. I'm dead now, right? So that means I can't be with the others anymore, right? Everyone that is a devil will one day come here. But that will be a long time from now if they are not killed. No. I don't want that. I want to be with everyone. I didn't even get to end my fight with Kiba, Saji, or even Vala. I thought you would be worried that you died a virgin. That's right. I can't believe this. I didn't accomplish any of my dreams. I didn't become a harem king. I didn't become the ultimate pawn. I didn't beat Vala. Hell, I died a virgin. I has tears flowing out of my eyes that made a small river. Heh, partner, you are the same even after your own death. No. I won't let my life end like this. I stood up with a new determination. Okay, Drag, we now have a new goal. I'm gonna find a way for us to return to the world of the living. Heh, that's my partner. If anyone can do it, you can. Now show me it once more. Show me the power of Issei Hyodo. Right. I'll show you why I'm going to become the greatest security and the ultimate pawn. I took off running toward the city. It looked like it was around 3 miles away, but thanks to my super high stamina, I got there in less than 10 minutes. Okay, let's start by learning the area. Yes. Even if you're a devil, that doesn't mean that other devils will not attack you. I kept walking until I noticed a bar with a lot of lights making letters in the devil language. Since I've only recently started learning the language, I couldn't read it. I think I'll start here, I said, about to walk in. Wait, partner. It would be best if you cover your arm. I looked at my right arm to find that my left arm is now in its true form. It was in its dragon form with red scales and all. I ripped off the right sleeve of my school coat and used it to cover my dragon hand. When you entered this world, the curse and everything else that was messing with your natural status was removed. That caused your arm to revert to its true form, so the dragon power in my arm was returned back to normal. Oh well, I'm in hell, so it doesn't matter. I started to walk into the bar. I felt a chill run up my spine. I know this feeling. Fallen angels. I looked around, and fallen angels and devils were both in the bar drinking and talking together with each other. What's going on here? Why are fallen angels in hell? I thought only devils come here. I didn't understand anything that was going on. Why would fallen angels, who hate devils, go to the same place as them when they die? Fallen angels have fallen from the grace of God and as such go to hell. Do not fear them. Everyone here seems to be on good term. He's right, I better just get what I'm here for and go. I went up to the counter and call over the bartender. He was a fallen angel with long white hair and gold eyes. He was tall with a build similar to mine. Hey kid, I think you're too young to be in here. You should get out of here before you get in trouble, the man said with a kind voice. Back when I first became a devil, I never thought that a fallen angel could be this nice to a devil like me. I just want to know where I am and if you could tell me if there are any members of the Gremory family nearby. The man looked at me with wide eyes. Boy, you're in the wrong part of town to be asking about the Gremory family. Some people here have been killed by members of their house, the man whispered to me so that others in the bar don't hear. It seems that the Gremory are not favored in this part of hell. Yeah, but I have to find them. I'm a part of their family, so they might help. I have to do this, so I'll do whatever it takes. Do you know where I can find them? I asked the man, but he shook his head and walked away. What now, partner? Plan B? Plan B? I stood up and walked into a clearing of the bar and inhaled. Does anyone here know where the Gremory family resides? I am Issei Hyoto of the Gremory family. Everything got quiet and looked at me with different emotions in their eyes. The bartender smacked his forehead as a group of both devils and fallen angels stood up and surrounded me. Do you have a backup plan, partner? You're a member of the Gremory family, kid? A fallen angel said with hatred in his eyes. Yes, can you please point me in the direction of my family? I said, sticking out my. Hey partner, I think that you shouldn't have told them that. Well kid, you may not be able to die, but you are able to feel pain. I hope you're ready, a devil said, cracking his knuckles. The fallen angels and devils started to close in on me. I can tell that I'm stronger without even using a boost, but the numbers can be a problem. Partner, they're coming. They all jumped at me at once, but I just released some of my power, causing them to stop. Hey, look at his hand. Someone yelled, causing everyone, even me, look at my hands. The cloth I used to cover my hand had been blown off, revealing my dragon hand. He has the power of a dragon. The same voice said as everyone in the bar jumped at me. Crap. Sacred gear. I yelled, summoning my boosted gear over my left arm. Boost. My power doubled and I used that power to make my dragon's blast to knock everyone out. Partner, now is the time to escape. Right. I took my chance and made a run for it. I was running down the road and a small group of fallen angels and devils were still chasing me. Over her, someone in a hood called to me, leading me into an alleyway. I followed the person who led me to a tunnel that we entered into. After about 2 minutes of going through the tunnels, we entered a room with a TV and furniture. There were others in the room, fallen angels and devils alike. What is this place? I said, looking around. I sense no killing aura here, it is safe. The person I'd been following removed their hood to reveal their face. Rias? I yelled, looking at the girl that stood in front of me. She looked just like Rias. Wait, but she had a different hair color and different colored eyes. She had the same face but had black hair and purple colored eyes. But at least she had the same as Rias. I wonder if they are as soft as rice. Calm down, partner. Your perverseness is showing. Rias? Sorry, but my name is Lilith. Lilith Gremory, she said in a voice slightly higher than Rias. But she also from the same family, so they must be related some way. Lilith Gremory, huh? She died around your age by a Rouge priest. In a way, she is Rice's older sister. So Drake knows her? Man, at least I found a member of the Gremory family. Everyone, come over here. She called to the others in the room. They all stood up and made their way over to them. There was an array of characters of both fallen angels and devils. There was a boy with light brown hair and 2 different colored eyes. His left eye was red while his right eye was blue. He was a fallen angel. There was a girl with long green-colored hair and blue eyes, and the most important part, she had perfectly large. She was a devil. Lastly, there was Rianel, the fallen angel. Wait, Rianel? I was pointing at her, but I couldn't say anything. Issei? She yelled in shock while pointing at him. Oh, you two know each other? Lilith said, looking at each other. Yeah, something like that, I said, staring her down. She turning her head and looked down. I'm the reason he's a devil, she whispered. Wow, really? That's deep, Lilith said, flinching. Rianel, you should apologize now that you regret it, the girl with green hair said. Regret it? Did something happen since she's been here? You're right, she said, walking up and standing in front of me. She was avoiding my eyes. I got ready in case she tried to attack me. Issei, I am sorry for killing you and for playing with your feelings, she said with a slight blush. Huh? She's sorry? What's going on here? You hear that, partner? I don't hear lies in her words. She isn't lying. I don't care about her killing me or hurting my feelings anymore. What I'm angry about is her trying to kill Asia. I don't care that you killed me or that you lied to me anymore, I said with a natural toned voice. Rianel looked up at me with hope in her eyes. But what I can't forgive is that you tried to kill Asia for your own hopes, I said in a now serious voice, releasing some of my power. Everyone was surprised at the power that I just released. Rianel was now sweating with fear in her eyes. Calm down, partner. Asia Argento is still alive. There is no point in holding a grudge. I know. I started to calm down and my power died down. I'll forgive you since Asia is still alive and well. Everyone relaxed and Rianel let out a loud sigh with her hands on her. Now that that's out of the way, why don't we introduce yourselves, Lilith said, gesturing to everyone. Hello, my name is Kryna. I'm a devil who, in life, was a top-class queen, the girl with green hair and a smile. Oh, you. Her remind me of Akinos. I think I'll like this temporary senpai. He is Jacob. He is a mute and enjoys peace best, Kryna said, gesturing to the boy who smiled while closing his eyes and bowing. He seems nice. I think I might get along well with him. I know you already know me, but allow me to introduce myself again, Rianel said, stopping forward. My name is Rianel, and recently I've reformed myself. Last time you came across her, I sensed evil in her. Now I don't sense any evil in her anymore. Is that so? Maybe I can become friends with her? And my name is Lilith Gremory. Member of the Gremory family, possessor of the power of destruction, and in life a king piece, Lilith said with pride in her voice. This brings back memories. But now I can start to find a way back home, and to everyone waiting for me. Partner, you should introduce yourself. Yeah, my name is Issei Hyodo. I'm a member of the Gremory family, and in life I was a pawn who consumed all 8 pawn pieces. I am the current Sekurudai, and my current goal is to return to the world of the living, I said with a determined voice. Everyone had a shocked face, but Lilith and Rional put smiles on their faces soon after. Well then, Lilith said, walking over to the others. Welcome to hell, Sekurudai, everyone but Jacob said, but he had a smile on his face. A new journey is about to begin, partner. Yeah. Wait for me, everyone. I'm on my way. I woke up to find myself in my room. I was tired, like always. It's not easy to wake up in the morning as a devil. We're weak in the day and strong at night, so I always have trouble waking up. I started to close my eyes again until something caught my attention. Good morning, Issei. Ria's voice said seductively from under the covers. I flipped over the covers to find Ria's, naked, clinging onto my body. I could feel her against my skin. They were as soft as always. Oh, you. This is the perfect opportunity for you to share our first time. Issei, please come back to me, she said, putting her face in my. Huh? Come back? To where? I'm right here with her. Something wet dripped on my skin. I looked down, but I found myself hovering over my bed. What is this? Rias is lying on my bed curled up in a ball, and she's crying. What happened? Don't tell me I made her cry again. Sob, Issei, sob, she called out my name in between sobs. I took a closer look. She was holding something. What is it? It felt somewhat like I was in the bed with her, but I'm up here. What the hell is going on? I got closer. Is that what I think it is? In her hands they were 8 pawn pieces. Are those what I think they are? Issei, you can't die. We just became a couple. How could you leave me here all alone when you know I love you? Rias was screaming at the pieces in her hands. As her tears fell on them, they fell on me. Oh yeah, that's right, I'm dead. Rias, I'm so sorry. But I'm on my way. I swear I'm come back to you. No matter what. I yelled even though she can't hear me. Issei? Rice looked at with wide eyes. Wait. Can she hear me? Her eyes were wide and bloodshot. How long has she been crying? Issei. What would you do if you were me? Rice said, looking down again. Guess she can't hear me. You try to find a way to bring me back, right? What is she talking about? If something would ever happen to you, I'd do anything to get you back. Partner, your conscience is being pulled into the world of the living while you sleep. It must be those pawn pieces of yours. Is that so? Rias, I will come back to you. I promise I will. Drade, can you wake me up? Yes, it will only be a moment. Rias, I will come back to you. And when I get back, I'm gonna finally have, even in your dreams, partner. It's time to go. Okay, let's go and find a way to get back to the world of the living. Right. I opened my eyes to find myself in that room that Lilith brought me to. Rional was standing over me, watching me sleep. When I opened my eyes, she pulled away and acted like she wasn't looking. Hey, what were you doing? I said, rubbing my eyes. Man, that dream made me miss home. No, nothing. You were making a lot of noise, so I was checking on you. She was with. Wait, is she blushing? Anyway, Jacob was worried about you, so try talking to him, she said, walking away. Man, what happened since she died? She all cared about herself when she was alive. Maybe dying did her some good? Sometimes people learn after their life changes drastically. Or in her case, dies. I guess so. Well, I'd better go check on Jacob, Rional said. He was worried. I still didn't know the tunnels well. They found this place right after Rional joined the group. They were being chased when they hid in the tunnels and found out that there were a number of rooms all connected by tunnels, and as a bonus there is running water and electricity. At the moment I'm living in the tunnels. I've been sleeping on the couch while everyone else lives at the Gremory house with Lilith. After a couple minutes I finally found Jacob's private room. At the moment, everyone had their own private room but me, since I just joined their group. Yo, Jacob, I heard you were worried about me, I said in a carefree tone. Jacob was a mute, so he just smiled and waved to me. Jacob's room was set to look like a natural Western living room. It had 2 couches, 2 chairs, a coffee table, a TV, a bookshelf filled with books, and even game consoles that I've never seen before. Man, this world is one of its own. Jacob slid a cup of tea over to me, gesturing toward it. Oh, thanks. This is one I've never tasted before, yet it still was delicious. After a few minutes of just me and Jacob drinking tea together, everyone started to gather in the room. We all were sitting down when Lilith started to talk to me. Okay, now it's time for issei to answer everyone's questions. She yelled, standing up and pointing at me. And what does she mean by answer question? It's only natural to want to know what happened in the world of the living, since they've died. I guess that makes sense. Well, lately I've discovered that are more than just soft. They are also a gateway into a new world. And also I was stopped by a heavy weight landing on my head. Lilith hit me in the head with a plate that was being used to hold my cup of tea. You are not allowed to talk about that topic, she yelled after she hit me. I was already on the ground. I'm getting yelled at after being punished. In fact, we didn't ask you a question yet. What was with that outburst? She was crossing her arms and she was blushing. Oh, she's just like Reis. I hope she adores me as well. Partner, you should reply before you are punished farther. Oh, you're right. Well, Drake told me you might want to know about what's been happening in the world of the living and I could talk to someone about. I mean, how could I resist, after what I discover? How could I not get excited when I could talk about all I discovered about? Partner, I think if you died as a human you would have still gone to hell for your lust. Maybe you're right, but I'm gonna go back to the world of the living and share my lust with the world. Bonsai. Lilith, I have a question for Little Issei, Krina said with a smile. Little Issei? Is that her nickname for me? I hope she adores me even more soon. Very well, ask him, Lilith said, sitting down, and she stole my cup of tea? She's drinking it. It's an indirect. Partner, calm down. What would Rias Gremory do if she discovered how you're acting? Oh, a chill just ran up my spine. If Rias ever discovered what I was thinking, she would bring me back to life just so she could kill me and repeat the cycle for 1,000 years. Little Issei, who is Drake? Krina said with a smile. That's her question? I was hoping for something more exciting. Partner, are you saying I'm not exciting? No, it's not that. But talking about all the time gets boring, you know. I understand, but remember that at the moment I am a part of you. And it hurts me if you dislike me. Don't worry, Drake. I see you as a teacher figure, and a close friend of mine. Without you I'd probably feel lonely. Sniff. Are you crying? No. Of course not. Issei? I forgot that I was supposed to answer Krina's question and Rianal snapped me out of mine and Drake's conversation. Sorry, I was talking to Drake again. I was scratching the back of my head and laughing like an idiot. Yes, we would like to know what you mean by that, Lilith said, getting annoyed by my constant silence. I guess it can't be helped. It's best that you tell them. We need their help. Yeah, I know. As I'm sure you all know, there are 2 heavenly dragons. There is Albion, which is the white heavenly dragon who divides power. Then there's Drake, who is the red heavenly dragon who multiplies power. Drake lives inside me since he is sealed inside the sacred gear inside me. Man, I hate explaining that. It took me forever to learn about that dot, and I just summoned it up like that. Hey Drake, how come you didn't just tell me it like that from the beginning? Hey Drake. Hey, wait, are you saying that the dragon still lives inside you even after you died? Lilith had a questionable look on her face when she said that. Even though the looks like Rias, she sure has a different personality. Yeah, I don't know how, but he's still stuck with me after I came here. I wonder if that's weird. Oh well, I guess I couldn't call myself a normal host for Drake. That's interesting. Everyone who was an owner of a sacred gear when they died ends up here with it, but it's not the real thing. Huh? What does that mean? Is the Drake with me a fake? No, I am really here, but I should not be. Past owner of boost gears and divine divides still keep their sacred gears but lose the dragon that live inside them. So Drake being here is like another bug in the system? I don't get what's going on anymore. Think about it like this. Think that your sacred gear is Rias Gremory's, and I am the softness of them. Now when she dies, her go with her to hell, but they lose their selfness. What? That would be terrible. They would lose their reason for being that size. I hope I got my point across. Yes, you did. It'd be terrible if that happened to Rias. Thank for the lesson of Great Ape Dragon. Don't call me that. And that wasn't the lesson. The lesson was that if you die with a sacred gear like the boost gear, then wherever you go you'd still have it, but not the dragon that resides inside it. Oh, that's all. You had me worried there for a second. But man, I'm glad you're still with me, or else it would have felt like I lost a piece of myself. Okay, next question. Oh, that's right, I'm being questioned. Jacob was pulling on the sleeve of Krina's shirt and pointing at me. What's he pointing at? Everyone in the room followed where he was pointing with our eyes. It was my left arm. I was just wearing my red t-shirt, and the short sleeves were torn to my dragon arm was on full display. It seems he is interested in your left arm. Krina was pointing out what I had just though. I guess I can understand, with my arm looking like it does. I'd also like to know about it as well. Now that I think back, you didn't have that arm when I died. Rionel spoke up, recalling what my arm once was. I couldn't help but laugh when I think back on the deal I made with Drake. My arm for 10 seconds of power so that I could defeat Razor to save Rias. It was a cheap deal. Yeah, it's kind of a long story, but in short, I traded my arm so that I could use my balance breaker for 10 seconds. Only 10 seconds? They all yelled out at once. Man, even Jacob jumped forward. I guess that wouldn't understand. Yeah, I used it to defeat Razor Phoenix, who my master was being forced to marry. And thanks to Surzek-sama, I got to fight him. And thanks to that, my master was free to do as she likes. I couldn't help but smile at the memory. After that, I had my first with Rias, and she moved into my house. Just one arm for the price for that power, from a person like me? It was a cheap deal. Everyone still held wide eyes, but Lilith started laughing. Huh? What was funny? Was it something I said? I see, you truly are a man worthy of being a member of the Gremory family. So I've made up my mind. Huh? What is she talking about? Made up her mind? Everyone finished their questions before I make my announcement. What's going on? Did I miss something here? She stays quiet until the last minute, just like Rias and Surzek-sama. They really are related. I have a question. I was Rionel's turn to ask a question. I wonder what it's gonna be about. What is the state of 3 armies? Oh. I forgot that Rionel died before the peace treaty, so she might think a war broke out. Well, at the moment, there is a peace treaty signed and devils, angels, and fallen angels alike have been getting along pretty well. Well, other than the fact that Azazel-sensei has been pulling his pranks on everyone, mostly on Rias. And Vala has felt, and is doing what he likes. Ah, that bastard has been causing me nothing but trouble. That bastard Vala. All he does is fight and make fun of me. I want to kick his ass. Azazel-sama? Vala-sama? Huh. Oh yeah, she is a fallen angel who worked under Azazel-sensei, and I guess it would make sense that she would know Vala since they were on the same side at one point. Yeah, Azazel-sensei teaches me how to use my sacred gear while Vala is my rival. Rionel just looked down with wide eyes. She was probably shocked at the news of the current world. Now for my question. Wow, Lilith got pumped. I wonder what her question is, or better yet, what her announcement is going to be. They seem more interested in you than the state of the world of the living. Yeah, you're right. Man, it like I'm at a job interview for devils. Okay, my question is, what piece were you when you were alive? That's it. Wouldn't Rionel know that answer? Oh yeah. She never got to see what I was. It was Fried who saw me use promotion when I turned into a rook. Well, I was a pawn that was worth all 8 pieces. I was hoping to become the ultimate pawn, but you can see what happened. I wonder why she wanted to know that. It's not like that your status matters here unless you're from one of the big families of the devils or are a well-known fallen angel. Perfect. You are the last piece I need. So what do you say? Huh? What is she talking about? It seems like even in hell there are rating games. What? Here? Wait. What do you get if you become well known through the rating games here? When you're alive you can get a peerage, but since I'm dead, what can I get? Here, you get the chance to meet Satan-sama, and if you so wish it, you can battle against him. Satan-sama? You mean, as in Bible Satan, who was the first devil? He's the king of the rating games and of hell? Partner. This is what we've been searching for. Satan has to know if there is some type of connection to the world of the living, and here, all you have to do is become well known in the rating games here. Ah. You're right. So all we have to do is fight? Yes, at this rate I'll be able to go back and suck on Rias. Let's go, Drake. Right, partner. Okay, I join you guys. Issei Hyodo, of the Gremory family, will act as your pawn. Good, now let us climb to the top with non-stop victories. Everyone got pumped, and I was ready to fight with everything I have so that I can go home. Everyone, I'm on my way home. Wait for me, I will get home. Yosh. Today is the day we sign up for the rating games, and I've been doing training since I've decided to join their group until I find a way back home. I've had the rule explained to me since there are some different rules than in the world of the living. First, both devil and fallen angels are able to participate in the games and are allowed to use any power they choose, be it their natural powers, magical powers, or sacred gear powers. Second, everyone's pieces will be decided at the beginning of the match. But whoever is the will remain the king unless someone else who is a king chooses to lead in that match. Third, the king must have one of each piece to participate in a match, and familiars are allowed to be used at any time during the match. Lastly, none must leave the field while still active in the match. This rule must never be broken. Partner, you seem eager to have your first match. Of course I am. I need to get stronger. There's going to be a lot of strong devils and fallen angels in the games, so I have to be ready for them. Preparing for the future? Very well. I will prepare myself as well. You and I both will get stronger together. Yeah. I'll get stronger to that I can go home, and then we'll show that we can't be stopped. Alright. I'm going to increase the gravity on your body so you can train more. If you train hard, you also train me. Okay, let's do this. But me body just got really heavy. But I have to get stronger. And I have to get home. I can't leave Earth as a virgin. Partner, I feel your determination. Now surpass mine, and everyone else's expectations. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, I yelled as I was counting while doing push-ups. I needed to get stronger, and right now, this was the best way. So I'll go until I'm strong enough to punch through steel. After about an hour of push-ups, and Drake removing the extra gravity on my body, I laid there in my sweat. Partner, you need a new type of train to go along with what you're doing now. New training? Yes, you have been relying on your boost gear too much. It only doubles your power a great extent, but if you have low power to begin with, then it takes too long to get the power to become as powerful as you wish to be. So you're saying I need more power? Yes, your stamina is high, but you also need to increase your power level to that of, at least, a high-class devil such as Serorg. Serorg, huh? Yeah. No. I'll get even stronger than him. Then I'll beat Saji and Vala. Then I'll get stronger, and I'll even beat Great Red. Then no one can mess up me taking Ria's virginity. Yeah, I see at least you're aiming high. But if that's what you wish, then graduate from being the Red Virgin Emperor, and because the Crimson Harem Emperor. Yes, Drake-sensei. I'll work hard to meet your expectations. Yes, now let's start with the basics. Do you know what type of natural magic devils use? Natural magic? I thought that devil's magic was whatever magic runs in your family, like Rias and Razor, or someone like me with no magical family who can do little magic like my dress break. Well, in cases of devils with powerful magic running in their family, it is natural that they would use that magic, but all those that are devils have a natural power that seems to have been forgotten. Even reincarnated devils like you have this power. I have a natural power as a devil? Cool. What is it? Since I have fire powers because of my dragon powers, what type of power do I have as a devil? If angels have a natural power of light, what power do you think devils have? If angels have light, then use devils would have darkness? That is correct. Devils have the power of darkness. Yuto Kiba used this power through his swords multiple times, so you should be familiar with it. I have the power of darkness? Cool. Kiba used it to eat the light of the shitty priest Fried's light sword. Can I start learning now? Eager to learn, are we? Very well, but first you must learn how darkness works. Yes, sensei. I'm in your care. Drake had me sit down to meditate so that I can practice using my newfound power. Okay, first tell me what you know about light. Light? Well, I know that only those of the church and angels can use it, and that it's dangerous to use devil. It burns away at us. I think I experienced the pain from light far too much. Now that I think about it, I died to light once. That is correct, and you already said the most important part. Important part? Yes. Light is a magic that burns away at its target, while darkness eats away at its chosen target. So how do I use it? Well, now that you know what darkness eats instead of burns, you now have to use your magic power to create darkness with that attribute. Okay, so how do I do that? Clear your mind. Think about the power of darkness and its attributes. Then gather your magical power and let it form into the picture in your head. Okay, picture it. Darkness. I've seen Kiba, I've seen Yuto use it. He used it with his swords. I've seen it up close when he used it against Fried. Picture that, picture it. The image is clear, Yuto holding his sword with darkness warped around it. Issei, my eyes shot open. I was in the world of the living again. But what was in front of something I wasn't expecting? Yuto was standing there with his holy demonic sword in the middle of a forest with all the trees around him knocked down. He was breathing heavy and sweating. What is he doing out here? Issei. He was calling my name in between breaths. This is kind of creepy. Hey, there's something on his face. Is he crying? Damn it, damn it. Yuto was yelling and fell to his knees. He was crying while he started stabbing at the ground. He looks like he lost it. I should have done more. I should have done something. Maybe then. He was crying. Issei. You said you would come back. You liar! Baka! Bastard! He was screaming at me while looking at the sky. I couldn't blame him. I did lie and I betrayed their trust by dying. It kind of weird. Yuto, I know you still have comrade problems, so I'm sorry for making you lose another one, but I'm gonna come back, and for that, I need darkness. Yuto's sword started to react by releasing darkness into the area. What? What's happening? The darkness was flowing everywhere, and it started to shift flows so it would come to me. I could feel it. It has the feelings of Yuto and everyone around him. I hurt everyone, so I need to get back. I need to be punished by everyone. So I can stop everyone from crying. So I can make babies. So I can beat Vala and Saji. Gasper still needs to be shown how to be a boy. Rosweiss will be made if I miss one of her tests, so I have to go back. So I need you, darkness. The darkness was surrounding me as I sucked it in. Issei? Issei? Are you here? Could he sense me here? That what I'd expect from a pretty boy. Partner, see you later, Prince Charming. Yuto looked in my direction with wide eyes. Issei? Issei. You're still alive, right? You're Issei, right? He was running at me with his arms stretched out. His tears were still flowing as he ran at me. He dove at may have to go. Bye. It was the only word I could think of. I was back in hell and I was surrounded by darkness, but something wasn't right. Darkness is supposed to be black, but the darkness around me was a crimson color. Congratulations, partner, you not created your own darkness. Hey Drake, why is my darkness a crimson red? Maybe because you and I have become close and that is being shown through your darkness. Is that so? Either way, it's pretty that I got a new power. And it has a color no one else has. Issei. I turned my head to find Rianal standing behind me with innocent eye. Are they really innocent or is it just an act? Yes? She was hugging herself while looking in a different direction while fidgeting around. She wasn't acting like Yamachan or the Rianal that killed Asia. Do you think we can talk? She had sorrow in her eyes. I know sorrow, hers wasn't fake. Yeah, I just finished up my training for the mourning. Even if she is the fallen angel who killed me and Asia for out sacred gears, she has extremely big a pay. I followed her to her own personal room. She had a classy room with black leather furniture. She had 2 love seats, a black hardwood coffee table in between them and a fat screen TV on the wall, while the walls and carpet were a crimson red with mirrors on the ceiling. We were sitting down on the 2 separate seats quietly while drinking tea, or in her case coffee. This is what is it called again? Awkward. Yes, that. So, what did you want to talk about? I didn't want to beat around the bush. I need to get back to my training and to improve my abilities with my darkness. You must hate me. Don't you? What is she talking about? I killed you. I made fun of you. I killed your friend in front of your eyes. Then I tried to kill you again. I've done so many unforgivable things. She was looking down as she spoke. She seemed upset about what she did to me. What happened since she's been here? Before she died, she would have killed me just cause she could. But now, she's sad that she did? I used and killed you for my own gain and desires. I know I have no right to say this, but I am sorry. She was crying. Even in hell I make girls cry. I really must be a devil. I'm making everyone who's alive cry, and now I'm making a girl who I'm with cry. What kind of a man am I? I said it already, right? She looked up at me through her teary eyes. Eyes wide, they were full of surprise at the tone of my voice. Asia is alive. I may be dead, but that wasn't because of you. I said it loud and clean so she would understand. I don't hold a grudge against her for killing me. In fact, it made my life better. Besides, if you never killed me, I might not have become a devil. Without you, my life would be the same as before I met you. So don't worry about it. I owe you my life in a way, I guess. I said it in a cheerful voice. Even though I said it, I was embarrassed. I could feel my cheeks burning as I scratched the back of my head while wearing my goofy smile. She started laughing in the laugh I remember Yuma having. Don't tell me she was faking it the whole time. You're the same as back then. You are the same Issei that I met on that bridge. She said it while laughing. What's so funny? Was she faking it or not? You really don't understand women, partner. What are you talking about? What's so funny? Why is she smiling like that? Issei, thank you. I could never ask for your forgiveness, but you forgave me anyway. You are a boy not like any other. And I like that. What was that last part? She's smiling with a flushed face. What is going on? Issei. Rianal. Come to the main hall so we can discuss what's going on. Wow! Lilith's voice came out of nowhere. I guess they have the place rigged so they can call everyone at once. How did no one ever notice this place? We better go. We mustn't keep her waiting, Rianal said while standing up. She was smiling as she rubbed her eyes of any remaining tears. Yeah, I followed her to the main hall where everyone was gathered. Lilith was standing in front of everyone just like Rias always did. Okay everyone, we now have one of everyone piece so you guys know what that means. One of everyone piece? Hold on, there's me, a pawn, Lilith, the king, Kryna, the queen, and Rianal and Jacob, and their fallen angels. They can be a knight, bishop, or a rook, and either way we are missing a person. Lilith? I raised my hand as I spoke but she cut me off. I am your master until you gain a higher reputation or until you, if you leave hell. So you will address me as Lilith-sama. Lilith-sama, huh? She is really different than Rias. But thanks Satan-sama that she has her sisters a pay. Partner, you're getting off track. Oh, right. The missing person. Well, Lilith-sama? There are 6 different pieces, but there are only 5 of us. That means we can't join the rating games yet, right? Everyone seems to be looking at me with a questionable look. Am I wrong? Well, since you just joined, I guess you know that we have a 6th member that lived at the Gremory estate. There's someone else that's a member of their group. I wonder what this other person's like. Are they a boy or girl, and if it's a girl, does she have big a pay? Hope this person have some wonderful a pay. All we needed was a pawn, and with you we now have the last member we needed, issei. They needed me? As a pawn of the Gremory house I must do what is asked of me by my masters. Everyone already has their chosen piece. Jacob is a knight, and Rianal is a bishop, and our final member is our rook. So now all we need is permission from the head of the Gremory house. Lilith explained everything while pointing to Jacob and Rianal when speaking their pieces. Now all we needed was permission from the head of the Gremory house. What? The head of the Gremory house? If Surzek-sama is the head of the Gremory house in the world of the living, then who is the head of our family here? We are going now. Get ready. What? Now? I don't have any suitable clothes and my dragon arm is uncovered. This isn't any way to meet the head of my clan. I'll get in so much trouble if I return home and they hear about this. We were now in the Gremory estate. It turns out that the tunnels also connect to the basement of the Gremory mansion. This explains how everyone got there without needing to get through that town that wished to attack anyone that had a good relationship with the Gremory family. We were walking through the halls and everyone had on special dress clothes on but me. This is so disrespectful. I have a bad feeling about this. Up ahead was an elderly man sitting in a chair with a table next to him, and a cup of tea. The man was wearing a brown suit with a matching hat. His hair was gray and combed back and he had a neat mustache. This man looks like the classic gentleman from England a long time ago. Hello, Lilith-sama. I hope everything is going to plan, yes? The man said in a kind voice with a smile. Yes, now all we need to do is get an approval from Duke Gremory. Oh, grand. Oh? Is this our pawn? The man said this while looking at me. Yes. This is Issei Hyodo, the Crimson Dragon Emperor and a devil. Issei, this is Gregory Echo, a human from America in 1876. Wow. Wait, a human? How is a human here? Humans are beings of both light and dark. If they are closer to dark, then they go to hell when they die. If they're closer to light, then they go to heaven after their death. If they're equal, then they got to purgatory, a place only human souls can go. So even if you're a human, you could end up in hell? This system is really weird. I hope that this Duck Gremory can help me to get out of this place. Mr. Hyodo, it is a pressure to make your acquaintance. Gregory said this while standing and taking off his hat to bow. I will be a rook in our upcoming rating games. No, the pressure's all mine and thank you for your help. I did a deep bow in return. I like him, he is a nice person. I hope we can get along. May we proceed? Gregory said as he was set to join us as we continued down the hallway. After a few more minutes of walking we entered a room with a large group of people in fancy dress clothes. I guess this is the main hall and everyone here is a member of the Gremory family? Wow, there are a lot of people here. Let's go, Lilith said as she started walking forward with me needing to do a short run cause I was the only one to stop and look at what stood in front of me. As we made our way through the room, we started to gain the attention of everyone in the room. They looked at us as if they were looking at a group of kids on their way home but with a new friend. I was getting a weird chill running up my spine. She's back again. Yeah, I wonder what Gremory-sama will say this time. The same as always. This always happens. Look, they have a new member. Probably someone they found so that they have a full set. What's with his arm? It looks like a dragon's. He's probably just a freak, which made it easier to have him join. You people are talking out loud. I know I look weird with my arm and all, but I sob star. It's alright, partner. Remember what you did by gaining that arm. You're right. Sniff, I have to stay positive. What is this? A cold voice called from in front of us. I looked up and... Who is this? There was a woman on a throne with long red hair, red eyes, and a beautiful elegant dress with multiple jewels on her body and a crown on her head. But most importantly, she had breasts larger than I've ever seen. She had breasts even bigger than Rias and Aquino. Her dress is barely holding them in with the tops being show. I wonder what they would tell me. Lilith, what are you doing here again? How many times must I tell you that your group is not strong enough to join the raiding games? She was giving us a cold look, and her voice matched her look. Gremory-sama, we have all the needed pieces and we will get strong to gain recognition by Satan-sama. Lilith had a determined tone and addressed the woman. Wait, Gremory-sama? Duke Gremory is a woman with big. Devils are the greatest. You think that because you gain another member, and with a little training that you will be able to catch the eye of Satan-sama? Then you truly are not worth to join in the games. But, enough. Now leave here. Everyone is turning around and leaving. That's it. So we can't join? We can't meet Satan? This can't happen. I need him to tell me where two worlds connect. We can't just back down. Wait. Everyone stopped and looked at me, surprised that I had spoken out here, where only high-class devils have a right to speak. Who are you? Gremory-sama looked down at me with the same cold eyes that she had before. My name is Issei Hyoto, a member of the Gremory family who recently died. Her eyes were looking me over with interest. The way she looks at me is the same way everyone looks at me when they meet me. Gremory-sama, I apologize, but I need to enter that raiding games as soon as possible. You need to? For what reason would you need to? Lilith jumped in next to me and tried to stop me, but, because I need to ask Satan-sama for a way to return to the world of the living. The whole room became silent at the statement, and I was now at the center of attention. I guess talking about the world of the living is prohibidabido, word from Fired Up movie. So you wish to return to the world of the living? What is your reason? My friends are in danger because Hades, the god of the dead, plans to attack the devils. I have to return to stop him. They need my power to fight back. Your power? What might that be? I am the owner of Welsh Dragon Drag and the Sacred Gear Boosted Gear. If it could have become any more quiet, it would be in the depths of space. But seconds after, everyone started to gossip right in front of me like I wasn't there. The Red Dragon Emperor? Heh, it seems that my family has become interesting since my passing. Now she's reminiscing? I don't get this woman. Why are women so complicated? I don't have time to play this time. I have to get back as quickly as possible. Gremory-sama, I beg of you to allow us to join the games so that I may gain the chance to meet Satan-sama and return to the world of the living and my friends. I was bowing and everyone was looking at me with shameful eyes. I don't care what you think, I need to return. No matter what. You're interesting boy. So shall we make a deal? A deal? Behind me I can hear the others talking. Wow, I can't believe little Issei was able to humor Gremory-sama. It truly is interesting that one boy can pique her interest. Kryna and Gregory were having a conversation and Jacob was nodding in agreement. But Lilith and Ria now were staring at me with a worried expression. I want you to fight me, and if you're strong enough I'll allow you to join the games. Sound of wood snapping came to my ears as I, Saji Genshiro, punched through yet another tree with my black dragon powers. At the moment I was training in the mountains that used to belong to Issei. The news of his death was hard, not just for me but for the whole underworld. And since I heard the news, I've done nothing but non-stop training. Issei was killed, but so has Shalba. I can't get that moment out of my head. Issei and I promised to be rivals, but damn it, I kept striking at trees and boulders until my hands were covered in blood. I have to get stronger. Issei kept getting stronger and stronger, but I doubt I wasn't even worthy of being called a rival. Yet he still treated me as one. I have to get stronger. Until my power rivals that of a heavenly dragon. I won't be easy, but I'm sure Issei would think I could do it. Saji, a voice called from behind me. I know this voice all too well. Yes, Sona-sama? I spoke without turning. I didn't want to face her at the moment. I just wanted to be alone as I trained. What are you doing here, Saji? This is Gremory territory. You have land of your own. What she said is true. But this land belonged to Issei, and this is the place he also trains when he tried to attain balance break. I have permission to train here from Lord Gremory-sama. I didn't want anyone to see me like this, especially my master. Saji. I know that this place means a lot to since it belonged to. Well, it's not healthy to train non-stop until your body breaks down. Issei wouldn't be happy to see his rival like this. You don't know that. He always trains until his body was on the brink of breaking. I'm sure he would be happy to see his rival training just as hard. Besides, I'm not worth to be called a rival by a hero like Issei, I snapped. I'm sure to be punished for my inexcusable outburst. I can't help but be upset when Sona-sama talks about Issei when she wasn't truly his friend. She wouldn't slap. You think Issei would be happy to see his friend in that urine? Issei died fighting to protect people and the new relationship between the three factions. Sona-sama said this as she placed her hand on the cheek that she smacked. Her voice was soft and kind. And I'm sure that Issei saw you as a rival that he would continue to train if he wishes to defeat. So you don't have to push yourself. I'm sure Issei was always impressed by your strength. She was hugging me while speaking in a soft voice. I don't know what to do. I'm supposed to be the Black Dragon King, but I don't know how to use my power to its fullest, and when I try I just lose control. I want to be stronger. But why am I so weak? It's okay to cry. You know, crying when you want to makes you stronger. What is she talking about? I don't want to cry, I just want to train. But, drip drop, a raindrop fell on my head and then another and another. The rain fell hard and before long, the water that fell covered both Bee and Sona-sama. But the rain wasn't bothering all that much. It was the tears running down my face that had me grit my teeth. Sona-sama. I'm so weak. It was hard for me to talk with how hard I was crying. I couldn't help it. I lost a friend that made a big difference in my life. He was my fellow pawn in Dragon. To me, I always thought of him as a brother. It's okay. If you think you're weak, then grow stronger. If you're scared, then face your fears. If you want to make yourself worthy of gaining Issei Hyodo's praise, then be the one he saw as his rival, Saji Genshiro. Sob, yeah. Sob. I kept crying for a long time. But Sona-sama stayed with me the whole time, in the rain, in hell. Maybe this wasn't the best idea. Everyone in the room cleared out and set up a barrier so that no one or nothing can be hit by the battle that was about to take place. I was stretching and allowing the power within me flow as smoothly as possible. I was trying to relax so that I can use my full power without a problem. The person I was about to fight was in a class all her own. Since I got here, my body has been feeling slightly heavier, and I don't have the feeling in my body like it did as a pawn. If what Drake said about my powers being reset, then that means that I've lost my powers as a pawn. So no queen mode, and that means that I only have my natural abilities. Gremory-sama was still sitting in her seat as I got ready. She seemed like she wasn't concerned at all and even went as far as to have a servant bring her something to eat and drink. She really isn't taking me seriously. I really hope that she's all talk and no action. No one's there who's gonna grant my wishes there. Are you prepared? Gremory-sama spoke as she stood up and she throne disappeared. She has way more power than someone of her appearance would. But now isn't the time to be thinking that. I have to fight her at my fullest so that we can get into the raiding games. Yes, ma'am. It was now or never. Here I go. That's what it is. Partner, there's something that you need to know. Now's not the time. I have to focus on the battle. You just worry about the defense while I focus on the offense. Partner, at the moment we'll talk later, so let's go. It seems you still haven't noticed yet. Gremory-sama started speaking while me and Drake started arguing. I didn't get the meaning behind what she said, but I'm sure I can figure it out later. Let us begin. Yeah. Boosted gear. My sacred gear appeared on my left hand as I took my battle stance, and I started to increase the energy in my boosted gear. Balance break. In an instant, the sacred gear on my left arm spread over my whole body with armor covering me. This is the power that I need to use to save my friends. I have to use it now so that I can return to do as such. Fight. Everyone announced at once, beginning the fight. This is it. I have to power up as much as possible in the start. Let's go. Drag. Boost. 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 I'm gonna go 100% right from the start. Let's go, Drake. I went charging forward at full speed, but for some reason, it felt like I wasn't going as fast as I normally do. I was only a few feet away from her now, and I pulled back my right arm so that I could throw a punch. Just as the punch was about to collide with her body, she made her move. I stopped instantly in mid-air without causing any damage, but there was a small shock wave. She must have caught my fist. You still haven't noticed that your body is weaker? What? My body is weaker? And hold on. Did she? Yes, she did. She stopped my fist with one finger. Her pinky finger. How, partner, she's right. Your body is human. Gremory-sama finished off what Drake was going to say. Huh? Human? But I died a devil. How do I have the body of a human? When everyone dies, they are reset. That means that all the changes that have happened to your body after your birth are reset. You died as a devil and your body was reborn as a human. Gremory-sama explained it to me as if we were not in the middle of a fight. Besides that, what she says doesn't make any sense. That can't be true. My arm was turned into a dragon's. I wasn't born with it. So how is the rest of my body reset but not my arm? And I even have the ability to use darkness, which only devils can use. I wanted answers and I wanted them now. What was going on and how can I make them right? Your arm remained as a dragon's because you accepted it as a part of your existence. And as for your devil powers, you still have a connection to your devil self which allowed you to keep your powers. When you die and have strong feelings for something or someone has strong feelings for you, it can affect you in some way. Just like how the heavenly dragon still remains within you. That's the reason for Drake remaining with me? But more importantly, I have the body of a human? That isn't good. My body is weaker than what it used to be. I have to think of a way to fight with the type of body I have. Maybe I can. Partner! She's attacking! Huh, we are still fight, Gremory-sama said as she flicked my head and crash. Wow. I just took a lot of damage, and the armor on my head was completely destroyed in an instant. This can't be possible. All she did was flick me in the head, and it felt like I got punched by Valley 1,000 times. If she's that strong with just a flick, then there's no way I could win with the power I have now. Partner, the old devils are way stronger than the devils you know. Satan is the strongest devil ever. He was just as powerful as and an equal to God. You can't be serious. How the hell am I supposed to win if she's that strong? But if I give up, I can't think about that. I have to fight. Even if I'm human. Even if I don't have my powers as a pawn. I can't back down. I used my power to regenerate my armor and got on my feet. I have to do this. I'm scared and my body keeps trembling, but I have to move forward and fight. Here I go. I charge forward again, but this time I will land a hit. But, flick 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 asterisk flick, crash. I couldn't see her move at all and she landed multiple hits that shattered my armor, but this time I wasn't sent fling until the last hit. In an instant she was able to destroy most of my armor and do a lot of damage. Is that all you have to offer? With that strength, you will never be able to return to the world of the living. I know. But even so I have to give my all and fight. I'm not done yet. I stood up and repaired my armor again and focused my power to my legs so that I could move fast. I won't be able to reach her level of speed, but I may be able to use that. You have a strong will. Good. Now let me see your plan but in action. Gremory-sama moved at blinding speed again and started her attack. Flick 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 flick. Partner! This is dangerous. You can't keep taking hits like this. Flick 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 flick. Now! Smack. I went to do a smack, but what I hit was something I didn't plan. My hand was fully grouping her breast. I was so soft and big. Gremory-sama, you really have the greatest beasts ever. It seems you are taking a great liking to my beasts. Gremory-sama spoke as if nothing was wrong with my hand on her. You are so kind. Flick crash. Partner, stop thinking about and think about the fight. Ouch. You're right, I got distracted, and it caused me to take a lot of damage from that hit. But man, were her great. Issei. Don't give up. Huh. Lilith's voice was calling me from the sidelines. I looked over to see that everyone was cheering for me in their own way. Kryna was waving at me with an approving look on her face. Rionel was cheering while using her hands to try and make her voice louder. Jacob was holding a sign that read "Go Issei." And Lilith was yelling while jumping up and down while telling me not to give up. Even with me losing, I have someone cheering for me. I can't give up. I have people counting on me. I have to win. To get back home to the people I love. To help my new friends. I can't give up. Dragon boost. I had a new power flowing through me. I feel great. I feel like I could fight and Mao. Let's go Drake and show them the power of the red heavenly dragon. Boost explosion. Cough. I suddenly started to cough up blood as immense pain shot through my body. What is this? My max boost is still a long way off, so what's happening? It seems your body is at its limit. Gremory-sama spoke with her arms crossed as if she was expecting this to happen. What? Partner, you have a human body so you're not as strong as you used to be. I'm at my limit? Damn, I wanted to be at a higher level before I did this, but I don't have time to wait any longer. Dress break. In an instant a magical circle appeared on Gremory-sama's breast, right where I grabbed, and all her clothes were blown away. This is my chance. She won't be able to move when she's naked like that. Dragon blast. I yelled as I shot a giant blast of energy at Gremory-sama. I collided with her, and it made a large cloud of smoke where she was standing. What kind of perverted move was that? Lilith was yelling while trying to get through the barrier so she can hit me. She must really dislike perverted acts. Oh well, at least I was able to get a hit on her. Is that all? Huh. Gremory-sama was standing in the same spot with her arms crossed, and she didn't even have a scratch on her? How is that possible? So you removed my clothes to take me by surprise and then you used that moment to attack. It was a good idea, but you are too weak to do any damage to one at my level. It can't be. I put everything I had into that attack and it didn't do anything? Forget beating her. How can I ever match someone like her? If this is all the power you have, then leave here. You are not worthy to battle in the raiding games. Gremory-sama spoke as she walked away. As she walked, darkness came from her body, forming new clothes similar to the old ones. Stop, I spoke as I rose to my feet. My body feels heavy and everywhere hurts. But I can't give up. Partner, stay down. We have to get stronger, then we will come back and join the raiding games then. No! There isn't time for that. Hades will attack soon. I have to get back and help everyone. I can't give up. I have to get back. To everyone. I have to get back. I was yelling with heavy breathing. Get back? Even if you return, what will up do? Hades is stronger than you. You will end up dead once again, and you'll just end up back here. And as for this everyone you speak of, you should forget them, they are not important. Forget about them. Partner! Hey, partner! Can you hear me? Partner, forget? Not important? I can't think straight, but I'm standing without any feeling in my legs. What she said I can't forgive. I won't forgive her. They cared for me, loved me, fought for me, remained beside me, and even depended on me. Me! Who has no talents, and who is so weak? Everyone. I want to be with them forever. I won't let any say that they aren't important. Not even Satan or God. My body was past its limit, but still I ran forward. Once again I was being hit at extreme speed and power, but I won't fall. This is the fast way to get to Satan, so I need to get back. Partner, your body may be immortal, but you can still take damage. It doesn't matter, I can't give up. I will continue until I gain her approval. You seem to have gained a much larger resolve. In that case I will end this with something that I only got to use once. What is she talking about? It doesn't matter. I have to, That sound made time slow down. I was cut by a sword. Gremory-sama was holding a sword and she cut me with it. The cut went right across reaching from my right shoulder to right above my left hip. This sword cut right through my armor and did serious damage on my body. This sword that she's holding, it's Ascalon, the dragon-slaying sword, said Gremory-sama as she raised the sword for everyone to see. Partner! That sword is our worst enemy. We can't allow ourselves to be cut by it. We can't go on. How does the devil have Ascalon? Either way I can't give up. Sorry, Drake, but I can't stop, so please watch me make a miracle. I rose to my feet once again and stood my ground. My body is heavy. Everywhere hurts. My cut won't stop bleeding. But I can't give up. In an instant, my body gave way and I hit the ground with a thud. I can't move. Your body has reached its limit. You will no longer be able to fight. Gremory-sama spoke to me as she walked away. I've lost? I can't be in the raiding games? 1 to 2 can't get back home? Sob, partner, why am I so weak? I promised to come back and I died. And when I find a way back, I just fail. Damn. Issei, These voices. Issei, you are important to us. You saved us all in ways that we could never explain. Everyone? In front of me was every one of my friends and family. You saved me and allowed me to love. I want to be with Issei forever. Asia spoke with a smile of pure happiness. You helped me forget about revenge and became my best friend. I want to protect my friend and brother Issei. Kiba spoke with a smile and a serious voice. You helped me to accept myself and to let go of the past for the future. I wish to love Issei forever. Akina was smiling her innocent smile, her true smile. Issei-senpai helped me release the fear that was in me. I want to continue to be with Issei-senpai forever. Kaneko. Issei saved me, sobbed Zenovia. Issei-senpai helped me become brave, sobbed Gasper. Sob, Issei gave me a place where I am accepted, Rossweiss. Sob, Issei let me be me, Irina. Sob, Issei accepted me, Ravel. Sob, Hyoto is the only rival I'll accept, sob Vala. Sob Albion. Sob, Issei still has much to learn, sob Sensei. Sob, Issei is more worthy than anyone other to hold the boosted gear and drag, Uncle Tananim. Sob, Issei is my rival, sob Saji. Sob, Issei is becoming a man, sob Matsuda, Motohama. Sob, we're so proud of Issei, Mom, Dad. Sob, Issei taught me how to love. He saved me so many times I lost count. He is the man that won my heart. I want to continue to be with Issei forever. I love Issei, sob Rias. Sob, Issei, sniff everyone. That's right, I have so many people who care about me. I can't just die and leave them. I can't stop here. Oh, you. Let's go, Drake. A burst of power started to flow through my body. Drake, we're gonna power up. Dragon Booster 3rd Revelation. In a burst of power, my armor was blown away and replaced with new armor. My armor hugged my body and now contained more golden spikes and jewels. This is just like before. I can feel power flowing through me and I feel a new power within me. So you have unlocked a new power? It seems you still wish to fight. Well then come at me, Gremory-sama spoke as she held Ascalon at the ready. Let's do it. Drag, Welsh boost. In a single boost, my power S grew to a new level along with my dragon aura. My new boost allows me to boost my power by 10 without worrying about damage being sent to my body, but I can only use it once every 3 minutes. But even my power times by 10 is not a level that can even match Gremory-sama. But here I go. Gremory-sama disappeared once again, but this time I could catch a glimpse of her here and there. Now is my time to strike. My body isn't going to hold up much longer. Partner. Gremory-sama has Ascalon, so watch out. Yeah, I know. But how does she have it? During the war, she battles its current owner and stole it. After that she died in combat while wielding it. I believe that she owned it after dying, just like how everyone that dies still holds their sacred gears. I guess that makes sense, but that makes this troublesome. Hey, does that mean we still have it? No, you and I were reset, and since it became a power of the boosted gear. Damn, then I'll just end this in one move. Relax. Sense her. She's too fast to be seen, so I'll just have to sense her. Let's end this, Issei Hyoto, Gremory-sama said as she continued to move at blinding speed. There. Bond slash. Gremory-sama slashed me again. This time it was from my left shoulder to right above my right hip. But this time I hit her in the stomach and I released all my power at once. I blow her back and all her clothes away. Cough. I was coughing up blood as I caught myself from falling. Damn, that sword does a lot of damage. But at least I did some damage. That attack really hurt. Gremory-sama spoke while holding her stomach and creating more clothes with darkness. You are brave and determined, but you still have a long way to go. Damn, after all that she still didn't even fall? I don't have any strength left. What am I gonna do? You have much to learn, and the best place to do that is in the games. You pass. Huh. I pass, that means I can. Congratulations, partner. You can get into the raiding games. You're one step closer to returning to the world of the living. I can go back? Yes. 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 Your first game will be in 4 days. In those 4 days, I will be training you all. So get ready. Yes, Gremory-sama. I will train really hard. Thud, ouch. Hee, I fell. But I did it. I'm tired. I think I'll just sleep here. Yes, rest is good. You will need it for your training. So you finally stay down? I like this boy. I think I'll help you get stronger by first turning you into a devil once again. But this time, we will do it the original way and make you into a pure blood. Huh. I can't hear what she's saying, but I know that I now have a way back home. Everyone, I have a way back to you. I'm coming, just wait a little longer. I'm coming. I'm coming. Rest easy, partner. You had a fine performance. I'm proud. Was running late, today of all days. Rias and Asia went on ahead and headed to the club room, while I was running late. I'm not just late to the club room but to the school altogether. I'm over an hour late. How could I be this late? Issei, huh? I looked around trying to find if someone around had called my name. But there was no one. In fact, I hadn't seen anyone on my way to school today. Where is everyone? Issei, someone called my name again. Whose voice is it? What's going on? Is someone attacking? Issei your dash. Crack. The ground under me cracked open and I fell through the ground into a vast dimension of darkness. This isn't good. My winds aren't coming out. Boosted gear. Huh? Nothing's happening? What's going on, Drake? Drake. Answer me. Someone. Rias. Asia. Akino. Kiba. Kaneko. Anyone. Oh, wow. I yelled as I shot out of bed in a room I have never seen before. What's going on? What happened? Partner, are you alright? You were stirring in your sleep and I wasn't able to awaken you or enter your dream. Yeah, I just had a strange dream. I wonder whose voice that was. Oh well, I don't think I have to worry about that now. I gotta get up. I sat up and started to stretch when I felt an intense pain in my. The pain was so intense that it caused me to flinch and jolt back in pain. Easy, partner, you've been cut by the dragon's slaying sword. You still have a large amount of damage after taking 2 fatal slashes. Yeah, that's right. Gremory-sama cut me with Ascalon. If I wasn't already dead then I'm sure I would have gotten killed. Thanks, Satan-sama. I removed the sheets to check on my body. On my there was a scar where I was cut which made an X-shaped scar on my torso. I can still feel the pain and burning from when I was cut. I really don't want to feel anything like that again. Issei? A voice came from the side of the room. In the doorway was Ryanair with a pan of water and towel in her hands. Clank. She dropped the pan and towel and ran over to my side and tackled me, causing me to yell in pain. This type of reaction isn't what I'd expect from Ryanair. Maybe Asia but not Ryanair. Issei. You're awake. I thought you'd never wake up. You were getting beat up really bad and then you got cut. And then. She was crying while hugging me. I heard, but I ignored it and started to pet her head as she sobbed into my. Partner, if the girls in the world of the living discover you did this then. He. Hey, don't laugh. If they found out then there would be no point in me going back. I'd just end up getting killed by them and end up back here. Ouch. She tightened her hug on me which caused me to jolt in pain. She noticed and pulled away quickly and looked at the scar on my. Oh, I'm sorry. Does it still hurt? She spoke with her hands over her and quiet voice. Yeah, but I guess that should be expected from a dragon's slaying sword. Then I'll fix you right up. I was laughing at my own stupidity as she spoke, then I felt a power that was familiar but at the same time different. In an instant my feelings of pain started to disappear. This feeling, I've felt it so many times, I could never forget it. Ryanair had rings on her middle fingers and was leaking up a blue aura that touched my body and healed my pain. She was using Twilight Healing, the sacred gear that she stole from Asia that caused her death. How do you? I spoke but was stopped by her as she spoke. When I was killed, I still had Twilight Healing inside my body, and when I woke up here I still had it in my possession. That's right, I almost forgot about that. It makes sense since when I died I got to keep my boosted gear. But why I got to keep Drake is beyond me. But at least I don't have to deal with this pain. But the scar on my isn't disappearing. There. Now you should feel as good as new. Sorry, but Twilight Healing can't remove scars, so they will remain. She finished up with a smile as I stretched to check for myself. She was right. I felt great. But now I need to know what happened after I passed out. Hey Ryanair, what happened after I passed out? I don't remember much. I spoke as I got up to stretch my legs and to find some clean clothes. Luckily, there was a new shirt for me sitting on a chair in a corner of the room. The shirt looked like my normal long-sleeve red shirt. As I picked up my shirt I noticed that my left hand was different. The dragon arm that had the same form of that as my boosted gear was now the same size of my normal arm. It lost its armored look and was replaced by dragon scales that were easily visible to the naked eye, and my fingertips had black dragon claws sticking out, while my elbow was pointed and my scales traveled up my arm and now covered my shoulder. Lastly, there were no jewels stilling out anywhere on my arm. What's happened to my arm? It's helpful that I can put a shirt on more easily, but why did it change now? You have gone to the next level, and as such your arm has taken a new form. This just proves that you are becoming stronger. Really? I'm getting stronger already? This is going better than I thought. Maybe I can even match Vala and Serorg by the time I get back. Well, after you passed out, Gremory-sama filled out the document need for us to join in the raiding games. She also made preparations to train you, herself. Ops, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Oh yeah, Ryanair is here. I almost forgot. So we're all ready for the raiding games, huh? And training? Did I really earn this type of opportunity? You had no chance at winning, yet you never have up. You even landed an attack. You have done wonderful. It made me proud to call you my partner. Oh you, I'm being praised by Drake. This is a rare occasion. Partner, you should finish preparing yourself. Your training is about to begin. About to begin dash? Bang! I was sent flying through the wall, and out of the building. I landed in a large courtyard with a thud and crash. Ouch, what was that? I sat up with my hand on my head as got out of the crater that was made by the impact of my body. Man, that hit hurt. What was that anyway? It seems we will have to work on your sensing abilities as well. That voice, it's Issei Hyodo, prepare yourself. As founder of the Gremory house, I will personally perform the ritual of turning into a true-blooded devil. It's Gremory-sama. She's the invincible founder of the House of Gremory, one of the legendary houses of the 72 pillars of devil families. Hold on. Ritual? True-blooded devil? I don't understand what she's talking about. Did something happen while I was asleep? I seem you don't remember. Duke Gremory has chosen to turn you into a true-blooded devil. Your blood will become the same as those born as devils. With that, your powers will even surpass that of when you were reincarnated into a devil. Really? I'm going to become a devil like that of Rias and Serorg? What does that mean for me? What will happen with my powers? I wonder in what ways I will change. Issei Hyodo. Hurry along, please don't rush him. He has just recovered and is still going to have some side effects from being cut by the dragon's slaying sword. Ryanair was defending me while Gremory-sama was rushing me along. Thank you so much, Ryanair. You really have changed. We don't have time to wait. He needs to have the ritual performed as quickly as possible so that we can begin his training. And you should with the others for your training. Gremory-sama seems mad. I guess she takes training very seriously. This type of attitude must run in the Gremory family's blood, so I'd better get going before I get into any more trouble. I'm coming. Sorry for making you wait. I noticed that there were a ton of thick vines running up the side of the building which would work perfect for me to climb up since I can't fly or even jump up to those heights without my boosted gear anymore. I got back to the room that Gremory-sama sent me flying out of, and she was waiting impatiently. She was tapping her foot while I made my way to her. You are wasting time. We are going. Now, Gremory-sama was yelling as she grabbed me by my collar and started to drag me out of the room. Go luck, Issei. Ryanair was cheering for me as I'm being dragged away. Thank you, Satan-sama, for allowing a woman with such large to cheer for me. Gremory-sama continued to drag me without allowing me to stand. Gremory-sama seems to be in a hurry to get this ritual thing done. Gremory-sama, how long have I been asleep? What did you mean by the others were training? And what is this ritual to turn me into a true-blooded devil? I had questions that I wanted answered. Hopefully she'll answer them. You have been asleep for 12 hours, much too long. You should have had this ritual done directly after our match, but you passed out right after gaining my approval. Ah, she spoke. The others have been training under my second-in-command so that they will be stronger for the first match that is in 3 days. And the ritual will cause to become a perfect devil, one such as myself, which will make it as if you were born a devil. Wow, that's a lot to take in. I have no idea what to think. Hey, wait a minute. Gremory-sama, what is the difference between a true-blooded devil and a pure-blooded devil? Gremory-sama has been saying that they're gonna to turn me into a true-blooded devil, and Rias, Razor, Serorg, and even Surzex are pure-blooded devils. Is there a major difference? True-blooded devils are devils that have pure blood and powers that are their own and are matched by the powers of other true bloods. Pure-blooded devils are devils born by two devils that have powers that are a weaker version of the true-blooded devils. So this means I'll have powers that can match that of even Gremory-sama? You will gain powers that are your own, but you won't be as strong as Duke Gremory right away. You are going to have to work for that power. Is that so? Well, at least I'll be a devil again and I'll be stronger than I used to be. This is perfect. I'm gonna use that strength to get home. Be prepared because this ritual is going to be the most painful experience you have ever felt. Heh, huh? Painful? Why are you laughing? Heh heh heh, be prepared, partner. Not you too, Drake. Why are you two laughing? So one save me. I started to sweat like crazy when we finally arrived to the ritual room. There was an unknown seal covering both the floor and the ceiling. After arriving, I was forced to remove my clothes, everything but my pants. Gremory-sama's 3 servants started putting marks around my and back. You are ready now, Issei-sama. The servant girls spoke as they bowed and led me to the center of the seal. We will begin shortly, Issei-sama. Thank you. The was ours, Issei-sama. The 3 girls smiled and walked away. It seems that they are very busy while they work. Partner, in a minute we won't be able to talk. Is the ritual that powerful? Yes, this ritual will change your being completely. From the time the ritual begins to when it ends I will not be able to talk, so I wish to speak with you now. Oh, well, what did you want to talk about? Is it about me being lecherous again? No, that is who you are. I can't change you no matter how hard I tried, so I will not. I just want to ask you something. Really? What is it? Partner. Do you regret being the security? Huh? What do you mean? Being the security has done nothing for you but cause you trouble. You were killed, forced to fight, attacked, hated, and many other things. If you could, would you want to be a regular human? Issei-sama, we are starting. One of the servants called to me as the seals on me, and the room started to glow. Partner? Hey, do you really have to ask that question? Without you, Drake, I won't be able to feel the happiness I feel every day. I can't be Issei Hyodo without being the security alongside Drake, the heavenly dragon. Thank you, pardon? Intense pain started shooting through my body and all thoughts just exited my head. This pain is like nothing I ever felt. I can't activate my boosted gear. I can't talk to Drake. It hurts. It hurts. I'm on the ground and I can't move. I can't even see. I can't hear anything. Pain. There is only pain. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I don't want to feel this pain. It hurts. Why does it hurt so much? It hurts. I don't want to feel this. It hurts. Someone stop it. Anyone one? Please, Rias. Please help me. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It has been a few days since Issei Hyodo has died and I, Valley, have returned to my group and we are preparing for an upcoming fight with the hero faction and their new ally Hades. I have been recovering from Samuel's curse. The same curse that was deadly enough to kill Issei Hyodo. Valley, it would be best if we do not involve ourselves with Hades and hero faction from here on out. No! I refuse to ignore them. They interfered with the rivalry of me and Issei Hyodo. I will destroy Samuel and Hades for interfering in others' business. You truly wish to fight with Issei Hyodo at equal levels. I also wish to see how Drake's new partner would fare off against us. I truly wish to fight with him as an equals. He was the only one that was able to do what couldn't be done. I wish to defeat one such as him. Vala, what's the plan? Arthur spoke up as he stepped forward. Everyone in the room was quiet. Everyone here was affected by Issei Hyodo's death. We were enemies, but at the same time, we were friends with him. We need to get stronger. I can't keep using Juggernaut Drive, and Soso is strong enough to defeat all of us single-handedly. I spoke up with my eyes closed and a superior tone. We need to get stronger. We need to be able to fight both Hades' army and the hero faction. But right now, we are too weak. Soso is the reason why the dragon died, right? I thought that if anyone could change their fate, it would be him. Biko spoke as he polished his Naibo. Biko and Lefei were fonder of Issei Hyodo than the other members of the group. Lefei hasn't spoken much since his death. Kuroko was worried about how her sister was dealing with the death of Issei Hyodo. Okay, I understand that everyone is upset about Issei Hyodo's death. But we can't do anything about it. His body is gone and his soul has left this world. You're wrong, Lefei yelled out as she jumped to her feet. Issei is still alive. I can still sense his soul in the world. I don't know how, but it's like he died, but he is still alive, and I didn't sense the Welsh dragon transfer to a different host. That means he has to be alive in some form. Lefei was yelling until Arthur took her out of the room so that she could calm down. This is troublesome. Wait. She said the Welsh dragon didn't transfer? Albion, did you feel him transfer? Normal, I can sense his power in the world, but at the moment I don't sense him anywhere. It's like he disappeared. Is it possible that Issei Hyodo has somehow before a miracle again? If anyone can do it, Issei Hyodo may be able to do just that. Biko. Kuroka. I need you to gather some books for me. Biko and Kuroka looked at him with questionable looks. Issei Hyodo may have indeed died, but his soul might still be connected to this world. It seems we will be helping out someone as we do our training. My rival may be the greatest rival of all time. It has been a few hours since the ritual has been complete. I have gained noticeable changes. Clear emerald green eyes, slightly tanner skin and red-scaled dragon wings coming out of my back. I could but away my wings like before, but at the moment I wanted to stretch them out since they were bigger than before. How do you feel, partner? Drake, I can hear you again. It's good to hear you. I thought I was gonna lose my mind from the pain. I could hear you. You were suffering and yet you endured enough to complete the ritual. I feel a lot better now that the ritual is over. Gremory-sama was right. That was more painful than anything I ever felt. Partner, you're already stronger. From now on, you will only get stronger. Yeah, Issei, come here. Gremory-sama called me over, which I ran as quickly as I could. Now that you are a true-blooded devil, you will need a proper family name. Gremory-sama spoke as she led me down a hall that I heard would lead me to the training ground. It seems Gremory-sama want to start training right after the ritual. A proper family name? Yes, I have already chosen one for you. Oh, it seems that I won't get to choose my family name, but I wonder what she had in mind. Issei, from this day on yours shall be Issei von Drake the first. Issei von Drake? Von is my middle name, and Drake is my family name? With this you are a complete true-blooded devil. What do you think? Gremory-sama stopped so that she could look me in the eyes. In truth? How I felt was, this is completely new to me, but I feel happy. Good, now let us go. We have to do as much training as possible. In 3 days I'll make you stronger than you ever thought you could be. It looks like I have only troubled days in my future. But I'll face it head on. Are you with me, Drake? Of course. Let us shake the afterlife as we did when we were in the world of the living. Yeah, let's go. The 3 days of training went by a lot slower than I wished. With Gremory-sama's training, it felt more like 3 years than 3 days. But it was well worth it. I can feel it. I've gotten stronger. Partner, today is the first match of the raiding games. Are you nervous? A little, but I have to keep going. There is probably going to be a lot of strong people in the raiding games. I have to train with Gremory-sama every day if I want to keep improving. Yes. You will continue to grow, but you do remember what you promised Gremory, correct? Yeah. I'm not allowed to use the boosted gear for this match. She said that we are up against a rookie group like us. I've learned a lot of new things and I want to test them out in a real fight. Partner, you seem to enjoy fights a lot more than when you started. Heh, yeah, it kind of grew on me. But I need to stay focused. I can't play around and enjoy myself. This tournament is a single lose elimination. One loses and it's all over. Then we just have to show them the power of the Sekyuryai. Yeah, yelled as I hopped to my feet and punched the air. Everyone was given their own dressing room and each team had a matching set of clothes. We had all black clothes with a red trim and the Gremory insignia in red in the center of the back. Each of our team's clothes had a different look but had somewhat of the same design. My clothes consisted of a vest with a left sleeve that covered my left arm but no sleeve for my right arm, a glove for my left hand and a forearm protector for my right arm. I had somewhat baggy pants but they were stuffed inside my boots that came just below my knees. Alright, all set. Let's get started, I shouted as I jumped out of the changing room. Outside, Gregory and Jacob were already waiting. It seems that even in hell it takes a long time for girls to get changed. Ah, issei. That clothing suits you quite well. Gregory spoke as Jacob nodded with a smile. It seems that they liked my set of clothes. Gregory had on a black suit, tie, shoes, and hat. He had a red dress shirt, buttons, laces, and strap around his hat. Jacob had on a black trench coat and pants with a sword on his hip. He also had a red undershirt, fingerless gloves, and boots. It seems that we all have different types of clothing style indeed. Issei, I have something to ask you. Gregory spoke up in a serious tone and an equally serious look. Is something wrong? His atmosphere changed all of a sudden. Why yes? I straightened my stance as I spoke, ready for whatever he had to ask. You have been raiding games where you were alive, correct? That's what he wanted to ask. Well, I guess it's not a surprise. My first raiding game, I was scared out of my mind. The only thing that helped me was what Kiba said to me. It was all of our first time in the games. But if we fought for our wishes and dreams it wasn't so scary then. Yes. I have been in a few raiding games. Are you nervous? Gregory smiled while both he and Jacob looked at the floor. They seem to doubt themselves, but I know that if they fight with everything that they have, they can change even the greatest tide of battle. Don't worry about it. They both looked up at me with curious eyes. My word must have seemed strange to those who are still rookies to the games. My first time I lost. Not only that, but I was so scared I thought that I would wet myself. But if you fight with all your heart, with your wishes and dreams on the line, then you will be able to fight like you never have before. The two stared at me and there was an awkward silence. Did I say something weird? That was a grand speech. I would never expect something like that from you, partner. Hey, what do you mean by that? I can be touching and give an uplifting speech. You are right. Huh? Gregory agrees with me? Even you didn't have faith in your own speech, partner. Shut up. I just said what my heart felt. I just wanted them to have faith in themselves. Pat pat. Jacob was patting on my shoulder with a heartfelt smile. He started to mouth something that looked like he was saying thank you. It seems that Jacob has found you to be quite the inspiration. Gregory spoke as if impressed. Is it rare for Jacob to become inspired? Well, I used to be envious of Razor and I still look up to Serorg. I guess there isn't much to get inspired when you're in hell. Can it be? Could it? Is it possible? Is that my issei-kun? That voice, it couldn't be. I turned around slowly to find the one that spoke to me. It was the one person I thought I would never have to see again after he was killed. The one that I held a great hatred for since shortly after I became a devil. Freed Selzen. The priest boy that assaulted Asia and tried to kill me and my friends numerous times. Freed Selzen. After he became a chimera and was cut down by Kiba, I thought that I would never run into him again. But here he is, and he looks as human and downright evil as he used to be. I never would have thought that I would run into my beloved enemy, issei-kun, so soon. Is this fate? Maybe I will get to cut down issei-kun forever. Hell must be some kind of paradise. Freed started talking while hugging himself in a creepy way. Gregory, Jacob, and I were all watching with a light sweat running down our heads. An old acquaintance of yours? Gregory asked as he looked at me. Jacob was looking at Freed while hid halfway behind me. More like an old enemy from when I was alive. I see. Gregory and Jacob both looked at Freed with half-opened eyes and a doubtful look on their face. I can't blame them. Freed was such an unlikely enemy for a possessor of the heavenly dragon Drake. To think both issei-kun and I would die and meet again in hell. Is this fate? Freed started making wired movements and jumping around until someone called him. Selzen. Get over here. Our match is coming up. Freed made a sad face as he looked in the direction of the voice. It sounded like a middle-aged man. Freed turned back to us with a smile on his face. It seems our meeting this time was cut short. But worry not, we will be attacking and destroying each other all in good time. Wait for it, issei-kun. Freed went running off with a skip. Man, that guy creeps me out. Jacob and Gregory looked at me as I had tears leaking out of my eyes. Why do I always attract the weird ones? Well, it seems that you've met someone interesting, little issei. Kryna had come out of her changing room as we were distracted by Freed. Kryna had her battle suit on. It was a black spaghetti string shirt with a red long-sleeve undershirt that only had one long sleeve on her left arm and a short ripped sleeve on her right. She also had a red glove on her right hand and a red mini-skirt. Lastly, she had knee-high black boots and had her long green hair up in a ponytail. Ugh! How I wish all women wore clothes like this. What if Rias or Akino wore these clothes? Oh, it seems that all the boys are already ready. Lilith walked out from behind Kryna while wearing her very own battle suit. Oh, she has on a red shirt that is practically much a strapless bra. It barely covers her and even reveals her stomach. She even has on black really short shorts and fingerless gloves. And to top it all off, she has on toeless black boots and her hair was up in a high ponytail. This Lilith Onissima is the best. Oh, Oh my, little issei, you're drooling. Kryna's words snapped me back into reality. This is too good. I am on the same team with beautiful women. Rainier, what are you doing? Come on out. The match is about to start. Lilith called for Rainier through her changing room door. But this suit is embarrassing. Why do I have to fight in a suit like this? Rainier was arguing with Lilith through the door with a cute voice. Come on. We don't have time for this. That's the only suit we have for you, so you'll have to work with it. Looks like Lilith is getting impatient. We don't have long before the game starts. But fine, Rainier yelled as she opening up the changing room door. Wow, Rainier was wearing clothes I never even thought of imagining. She had on a black bra, panties, and knee-high toeless boots. But the finishing touch was that she had see-through clothing on her shoulders, long fingerless gloves that ran up her arm, and a short skirt that only covered her hips. Oh, you. Thank you, Satan-sama. Round 1 is beginning. All contestants report to the battle arena. That's us. Everyone, it's time to go. Lilith called out to rally us to the arena entrance. Yeah, me and Rainier cheered as we ran with Jacob to the entrance while Kryna and Gregory were giggling behind us. This is it. We're finally starting. Only a little bit longer. Hold on, issei. Gremory-sama was waiting by the entrance to the arena with her arms crossed. What is Gremory-sama doing here? Look, issei. I'm forbidding you from using promotion in this match. Do you understand? What? I'm not allowed to use boosted gear or promotion. I'll be at a huge disadvantage. Do you understand me, Issei von Drake? Gremory-sama is letting out a scary aura. And her eyes are just as scary. Why, yes, ma'am. I yelled out as my body became stiff and I went into an attention position. I really don't want Gremory-sama to be angry with me. Good, now show me what your training has produced. Oh, you. Gremory-sama is smiling. Her beauty is just too great of a weapon. But she is putting her faith in me. I can't let her down. No matter what. Yes, I yell as I punch the air and run to catch up with the others. Now I can only afford to win. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen from all around. I, Chevalier, will be your announcer for the tournament that will be taking place. I heard the announcer introduce himself as the crowd cheered. Wow, it sounded like a lot of people. I hope everything will be alright. I'm starting to break out into a sweat. It is my great to introduce the first match. People get ready cause this will be the debut for both of these teams. So let's give them a cheer, issei. Lilith called to me. I caused sense how uneasy she was. Why yeah? I tried to show like I was confident but my voice cracked and showed that I too was nervous. You've been in raiding games so why didn't you want to the king? You have way more experience than me. You don't need to be the pawn. Is that all? Heh, she worries about everything. She's just like her sister, Ria's her sister, because I know you would make a better king than me. You're smarter than me and after all, I'm just a power-crazy fighter. I smiled the best that I could. I want her to smile. I want them all to smile. Thanks, issei. Lilith was smiling. She looked just like Rias with black hair. Oh, you. Now help me welcome the first team. Leading them is the king Lilith Gremory. Everyone cheered as Lilith walked out into the area. Wow, this more like a battle ring for gladiators. Now for her team. Kryna coming in as the queen. Watch out for this one, guys, she may just give you the cold shoulder. Next we have Gregory. His is an elder with the hot hands and will be played as the rook. Next we have Jacob. He may not speak with his mouth but he shows what he feels with his blades. He will be this team's knight. Hold on to your seats, boys. Next we have Rainier, a beautiful fallen angel with the power to heal, but watch out. This beauty packs a mean punch as a bishop. Finally, we have someone new. He may have just died but his power is divine. We have the missing piece. The pawn of the Gremorys. Issei, wow. We all walked out, one by one till finally I was called. I walked out and was blinded by the dazzling light from their sun. The first thing I saw when my sight returned was the enormous crowd that were in the stands. Ladies and gentlemen. Your first group. Team Gremory. Oh, you. The crowd is huge. And there are even TV cameras. Wow. This is a whole lot bigger than that of the world of the living. It seems everyone here watches the games and doesn't miss a second. This is making me even more nervous than before. Okay. Now on to our next group and the opposing group. Help me welcome the man of speed and king, Reve Bune. Oh, the other group is coming out. And in an instant there was a man with long black hair and a ponytail, pale skin and light brown eyes appeared on the other side of the arena than us. Oh. This guy is really fast. The announcer wasn't lying. It seems that their king's power will revolve around his speed. He may also have a hidden power that we don't want us to know about just yet. Lilith stated that aloud to make sure that everyone got to know the type of enemy we will be dealing with. He is a Bune, just like Serog's rook, so he should have dragons at his uses. Be careful. He may have a dragon that he tamed. The Bune family specializes in taming dragons. Everyone nodded as I told them what I knew about the Bune family. Next we have the beautiful queen. Emily, a young girl with long pink hair, deep blue eyes, tan skin, but still she had no at all, of any kind. Kaneko had larger than her. No one spoke as the queen walked in. I guess none of us had any information on her. Watch out for that girl. I sense that she is hiding something powerful. Something very familiar. Be careful, partner. Is that so, Drake? Then I'd better stay on my toes. Next we have the rooks. First Revold the Power Packer. And Mittler the Great Wall. Two men walked out of their entrance. The first one was about the same size as me but had long red hair, and his eyes had no color to them. Then the second man was bigger than Hercules. He had short, spiky black hair and red eyes. He must be the wall. Now for the knight. She is the adorable maker of a devil's worst enemy. Nia, oh, so it's a girl? But this little girl is their knight? She looked to be about 9 years old with light blue eyes and long blonde hair that fell down to her hips. Is this really some I'm gonna have to fight? Even so, I can't let my guard down. Now for the bishops. Everyone welcome Indy and Amelia. Oh, you. More girls are walking out. And they're twins. They both had long light pink hair and light blue eyes with beautiful pale skin. Both of them had on white tank tops, jean jackets and short skirts, and knee-high cowboy boots. On the back of both of their jackets they wore their names. Indy wore her hair up in a ponytail with her bangs pushed off and tucked behind her ear while wearing a cut smile on her face, while Amelia let her hair out and had a disappointing frown on her face, but she still looked cute. She has the perfect look to be at Sundara. Now last but not least, the pawn with the power of a queen. Kathleen, another woman. This is the team of my dreams. Oh, here she comes now. Huh? This girl looks like she can be Vala's twin. She has long white hair, clear blue eyes, pale skin, and most importantly a perfect body with a beautiful pear breast. Partner, she is giving off the same feeling as the queen. It makes my hunger for battle spike. Is that so? What could be the cause of that? Oh. It's starting. Now you all know the rules. So let's get this show on the road. Okay everyone, you all know the plan, correct? Lilith just finished reviewing the plan and making sure everyone knew their parts to play out. Yes. Everyone spoke and nodded in union. Good. Now, as the leader of this team and the representative of the Gremory house, let's win this battle. Yeah, we all cheered as we punched the air. I think we may really be able to win this one. So let's go all out, Drake. We can't afford to lose. Right. Let us show them the power of the security. Okay everyone, now it is time to choose the location for the battle. Please divert your attention to the large screen. On one side of the arena a large screen TV. Wow, that looks like the screen they use for American football. Now let's get this show on the road. Our battlefield will be. Multiple locations started to show up on the large screen. Until it stopped on a small town with a lot of mountains and forests surrounding it. Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It's in the United States in the present day. Now let's get this show on the road. The Gremory team's base will be the local high school in the center of town, and the Bune team's base will be at the local mall on top of a mountain. Now start. Okay, time to put the plan into action. I, Jacob, and Rainier are Team 1 and Lilith, Kryna, and Gregory are Team 2. Team 1 is the frontal force and have the enemy's main attention on us, while Team 2 sneaks up behind the enemies and set traps behind Team 1 so that no one can sneak up on us. Team 1, moving forward in center of battlefield. Rainier called out our location as we moved forward to the battle. Roger that, we are setting up traps now. We will begin moving in 5 minutes. Lilith informs us of their current situation through our headpieces. If things go as planned, then this will be an easy win. Let's go. I call out as I move faster. Yeah. Rainier calls out and Jacob nodded as they also pick up speed. They flying. How can they fly so easily? Never mind that for now. I have to focus, no matter how frustrating it is. Bang! Wow! An explosion just went off in front of us. But how? Was it a trap? But that's impossible. We're still on our side of the field. Bang! 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 More traps? But how is this possible? Do their knights move fast enough to get over here and have time to set up traps before any of us could reach this point? Spread out. I yelled as we made some space between us so that we don't set off more traps. What's going on over there? Lilith was yelling through the headset, and her voice was filled with worry and concern. Traps? The enemy has traps set up on our side. Rainier was yelling back to Lilith as she continued to dodge explosions. Jacob was now running on the ground and he wasn't set off any bombs. That means, Rainier, get out of the sky. The traps are only off the ground. The traps we never set off by me since I was on the ground, but by the two of them that were in the sky. If I remember correctly, traps set in the sky are a lot easier to place than the ones on the ground. But wait, if the traps were only in the sky, why are there none on the ground? Rainier asked the same question as I was thinking as our team regrouped. She's right. If they only set their traps in the sky, then the real trap was on the group. Team 1 to Team 2, the enemy has set numerous traps in the sky and we believe that there is a trap waiting for us up ahead. We phoned into the other team and I reported what we had discovered. Copy that, be careful out there guys. Don't do anything too rash. We hear you, good luck. We stood there for a second without a word until we all looked at each other and nodded, and then we began our charge on foot. We were lucky enough to have a town map in our base so we know just what road to take. Lucky for us, there is another high school right next to our base. At the moment we are on a road that leads through the woods to an upper part of town that leads to the mall. Lilith believes that they go this way because it is far out of the way and would be the best way for the enemy to get to our base. So now we're taking this way to mess with their plans, while Team 2 is going to go on a different road that also leads to the mall, but it was not on the make, but the terrain suggests that it is a trail, so they will go that way. We have entered into another part of the town and are currently standing in the parking lot of a store that reads Family Video. We haven't ran into any enemies, but, good afternoon. We were reporting in when we found ourselves surrounded by the enemy. All of the opposite team was here but their king, queen, and pawn. Never mind. We found them. Okay, we have the enemy's attention. Now what? It seems that Nia's and Reve's traps were pointless. They didn't come by air, what a waste, the Rook Revold said while shaking his head. Well, at least Reve was right and had us wait here for them. Revold finished off his sentence while nodding. Shut up, Revold. Me and Reve used those traps to injure them, and then we finish them off when they get here. I wonder how they figured out that the traps were only in the sky without one of them getting injured. Their knight Nia was having a temper tantrum while trying to think. It does not matter at the moment. We have to quickly defeat these three and then we have to proceed with the plan, the Rook Mittler said with a stern voice. It seems that he is the one in charge. Jacob drew a sword that he has been carrying and took a step toward their knight. This must be one of those things between knights. Nia, their knight seems strong. Would you like some help? Their bishop, Amelia asked with her hips on her side. No. You will not get involved with my fight as a knight. Are all knights the same? When knights fight one another they seem to hate when others interfere. Amelia, please just let Nia do what she wants, please. Their other Rook Indy, Amelia's twin, spoke in a low, shy voice. Oh, you. I want to fight them. I want to use dress break on the twins. I was shaking with excitement, while imagining what they would look like without clothes. Sorry, issei, but I'm going to be the one to fight them. Since I am our bishop. Wait, that's not fair. I wanted to fight them first. It seems that we will be fighting you, Mr. Pawn. The two rooks have walked up to me while preparing to fight. Why does everyone just go with the flow? I hope you're ready. I don't have time to be thinking about now. It looks like I'll have my work cut out for me. Here we come. Revold yelled as he threw a punch aimed directly at my face. I moved right to avoid and noticed that Mittler was waiting and threw a punch aimed for where I was avoiding to. Luckily I had enough experience to know to jump back to avoid any type of damage. Impressive, to avoid our attack in an instant. You must have some real battle experience. Mittler complimented me with a smile on his face. Geez, thanks. I don't really get any compliments for my fighting other than from my friend Serorg, who fights the same way. I was laughing while I scratched the back of my head with my eyes closed. I found an opening. I opened my eyes to find Revold right in front of me with his arm cocked back. Damn, I left myself open. Now eat this. Revold let off a volley of punches that connected all over my body. The punches were so strong that the clothes on the right side of my torso were blown off. Drake didn't say anything to warn me. Drake, what are you doing? Damn it, why won't you say anything, Drake? I'll deal with this later. But first, crunch! I caught one of Revold's punches and gripped his hand strongly. What the dash? How did you? Your punches were power, but your fists, they're so light. These fists hold no dream, no burden. Your fists do not even begin to compare to the fist of Serorg Bale. I yelled as I drove my fist into his face, sending his flying away. I took little damage from him, but I think I went a little overboard with that punch. He flew really far. Revold, Bune Team's Rook, retires. Impressive, you were able to take down Revold after taking so many of his punches with such ease. Even I understand that I am no match for you by myself. However, I won't be alone for too long. Mittler was saying something that I don't understand with a cocky grin. Does he have some ability like Kida's Glory Drag Trooper? Bang! An explosion went off behind me. What's going on? I turned around to see Jacob's and Rainer's battle still continuing. Jacob and Nia were both covered in wounds, and what is that? Those sacred gears that they're using. I've seen them before. They're blade blacksmith. And they both have them? But it seems that Jacob has the upper hand at the moment. Rainier has no injuries at the moment, thanks to Twilight healing, but she seems to be tired and her enemies are covered in wounds, but they don't seem tired as all. Now! Mittler yelled out as loud as he can. What now? Are the other enemies gonna show up? Then Amila made her move. She did a sneak attack on Jacob from behind. Jacob! Look out! Jacob turning his head to have water shot through him. No! Jacob, Gremory Team's knight, retires. Then Nia and the bishop surrounded Rainier quickly and attacked at once. I won't allow that. Grab. Mittler grabbed me from behind. No! Rainier! Rainier! They all attacked her at once. Stop! Issei! Bang! Rainier, Gremory Team's bishop, retires. Both of them. They took down both of them. Now it's your turn, Mr. Pawn. Mittler spoke with a chuckle. I hate fighting this way, but let's hurry it up. Nia spoke with a bored tone. I just want to hurry this up. I hate how easy this was compared to how Reve said it would be. Amelia spoke as she stretched as if disappointed. I'm sorry for this, Mr. Pawn, but it's a part of Reve's plan. Indy apologized as she bowed. It's come to this, huh? I'm getting jumped and being pitted. 3 of them are girls, but you fought my friends with unfair terms. I won't let this slide. I spoke as I gathered up my energy. Huh! They all spoke in union with questionable looks on their faces. Crimson Storm. I spoke in a low voice, displaying my anger. Then my spell activated. A magic circle appeared below my feet with the Gremory symbol in the center. From the circle, my crimson darkness started to flow from it, swallowing everything. What is this? Mittler was the first to fall victim. No, Indy yelled as she was swallowed second, calling Reve. Look out for their pawn. He's Owawa. Nia was third to fall. Ha ha ha, not bad. You're strong. You're really, really strong. Ah ha 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 ha. Amelia fell while laughing. With that, I have defeated them all. I released my spell, leaving nothing that it swallowed. Mittler, Nia, Indy, and Amelia, the Bune team's rook, knight, and bishops, retires. Now all that's left is their pawn, queen, and lastly their king. That spell it uses up my stamina, so I still have way more than enough to spare. I better keep moving. Gregory, the Gremory team's rook, retires. Huh! Team 2 to Team 1. Come back to the base. The last of their team is here, and their pawn has become a queen. Oh no! This is bad. I need to hurry before they take Lilith down and we lose. I'm on my way. I better run as fast as possible. Issei. You have to get here quick. Their pawn and queen, their Hakuryukus. This is bad. This is really bad. We're in a rally dangerous situation. Our time is just me, the pawn, our queen, and our king. The enemy has the same pieces as us, but they have 2 Hakuryukus. I don't have time to think about anything else right now. All that matters is that I get back to the base and help Kryna and Lilith before anything bad happens. I have an idea. I really hope this works. I stopped running and turned around and aimed right hand at the ground at an angle. I jumped and then, super dragon shot. I fired a large dragon shot that is using up a lot of energy, but it did its job. It launched me through the air and sent me directly in the direction I wanted, but how am I gonna land? Partner, I've found out how did you end up here. I thought of an idea to fly without using balance breaker, but it doesn't look like it is working. I really should have thought this through better. Do you have any plan for your landing? I'm sure something good will happen and help us. What kind of thinking is that? You're not in your armor. You may survive the landing, but you will take some serious damage. You're right, but I swore not to use balance breaker. I could always try that. Partner, this is bad. Right in front of me, Lilith Gremory, along with my queen Kryna, is the worst possible situation. We never thought that they would have a trump card like this. Both their queen and their pawn were white dragon empresses. And even Reve Bune, their king, had the power to turn himself into a dragon. And not just any dragon. I likes just like the Dragon King, Tannen the Blaze Meter Dragon. Right now we have an even amount of pieces, but Issei isn't here with us right now. He said he was on his way, so I hope he gets here soon so that we can have some support. Divide. Damn it. They just divided our power again. And with this, that counts as the second divide. This isn't looking good. This is just boring. I was hoping that I could fight someone stronger than this. This is such a disappointment. Their pawn complained as if this whole fight was a waste of time. How disrespectful. How rude. The shame of being talked to like this. Damn it, Lilith, we need to buy time for little Issei. And we can't afford to allow them to keep dividing our power. Kryna spoke to me in a low voice so that only I could hear her. I know, but what should we? How is it that a girl can become an emperor? The 2 Hakuryukus looked at me with total surprise at my question. Satan, this is pathetic. What do you mean how? The pawn was the one to reply back. An emperor is a male ruler, so how did you girls get the title of emperor? Wait, huh? The title comes with the sacred gear. The of the person doesn't matter. But shouldn't you guys be a white dragon emperoress? No. When you have the divine dividing, you have the title as an emperor. You can't change it. This is stupid. The queen has spoken for the first time since the beginning of the match. This seems to be working. To an extent. I'm not proud of this moment. Kryna spoke in a low, disappointing voice. Yes, this is the most disappointing moment in my afterlife. It seems that you are trying to kill time until your reinforcements arrive. But I will not allow that. The dragon spoke as it stepped forward. This is bad. It seems that their king is tired of waiting. It didn't work. We all looked into the sky looking for the voice that was coming from an unknown area. Someone help me. Issei came flying out of nowhere at high speed. What is he doing? Issei isn't slowing down. If he doesn't slow down, Crash! He crashed right into the dragon's head, knocking him over and having Issei fall to the ground. Reve! Bune-sama! The queen and pawn ran over to the fallen-over dragon to check on his health as Issei got to his feet dazed. Issei Hyoto. On the scene, Issei was speaking while trying to snap out of his daze. Okay, adding a second shot didn't help at all. All it did was make me move faster and cause me to start spinning. I'm disappointed, partner. I thought you were going to do something magnificent. Hey, cut me a break. It worked out a lot better in my head. Oh. It seemed like we did something on our landing. Hey, why is Taninasan here? No, wait, he's a little smaller. Maybe his kid? And why is he on the ground? You're the one that did this. When you came falling out of the sky. You did this to Bune-sama. Why didn't you just stop yourself by using your wings to fly? The one named Kathleen spoke with an angry expression. Oh, so that's the Bune guy. I guess he turned into a dragon that looked like Taninasan. Well, I don't know how to fly. Oh, Lilith. Kryna. Are you two alright? I started to run over to Lilith and Kryna while they wore a surprised expression. How dare you do this to Reve? I got a dangerous feeling from their queen that made a shiver go up my spine. What was her name again? Emily, I think? This isn't good. That's what my gut is telling me. Lilith, you stay back. I have a really bad feeling. Kryna, you have to stay by Lilith in case I can't stop them. I spoke to them while looking over my shoulder, and they gave me a nod as a reply. I won't forgive anyone who hurts Reve. We won't lose this match. Balance breaker. Crap. Divine dividing scale male. In front of me was a set of 2 white armored dragon emperors or emperores. Hey Lilith! Are they emperors or emperores? I asked Lilith and she smacked her forehead. Did I say something wrong? It doesn't matter for now. Just fight. She mad at me? Did I do something wrong? What did I do? Enough of this. I hope you're ready. Hey, I just noticed. Their armor looks different. The queen's armor looks identical to Vala's, but the pawn's is more fitted for females. It's slimmer and has armor for the and everything. It's like skin-tight armor. Thank you, Satan. But why is it like that? Dragon Emperor armor takes the form that would best suit the wearer. Then what would Rias look like in my armor? Oh, you. I started to drool while picturing Rias wearing a girl version of my armor, but the armor was broken, revealing her breast, and her making a Y pose. Oh, you. Pay attention. Kathleen was charging at me. She has to touch me to start dividing my power. Dragon shot. They moved and I missed completely. But here they come again. Now both of them are attacking at once. Flare. Emily shot out a magic flare. Damn it, can't see but duck. Jump. Back step. How are dodging? Just stand still and get hit. Kathleen was yelling while trying to hit me. Pow. Ouch, I got punched in the face. I couldn't see it come at all. Seems I was able to hit him. That voice was Emily's. How was he able to dodge my punches? It seems he had no idea that my attack was coming. Hey! How did you dodge my attacks but not Emily's? It seems they couldn't figure it out. Hee. I'd been training with Gremory-sama non-stop. She was so fast that I couldn't follow her with my eyes. So instead of follow her body with my eyes, I followed her with my heart. This is my breast radar. Ahahaha. I have gained the power to sense with my heart. And with that I can tell what attack they are doing by how they sway. Ahahaha. My partner is terrible. Cries. Pervert. Gross. Kathleen and Emily threw insults at me as they covered their S. Well, I couldn't sense Emily's because hers are small. Hee. My, little issei, you sure are creative with your lust. Thank you? I'm not sure if she was making fun of me of insulting me, but I thanked her by pure reaction. I suppose I should apologize for issei being a pervert? What a bother. Don't apologize to the enemy. Please don't look so bothered. I had tears coming out of my eyes as I was being insulted. Why does everyone always divide? Damn. My power was just divided. I get it. Is that why you couldn't sense Mahu? She was giving off a creepy aura. This doesn't feel good, this feeling I'm getting. Divide. 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 My power is getting drained the more time I kill. I started to charge toward Emily and summon my boosted gear. Boost pow. I let my guard down and Kathleen hit me in my back. Looks like you're at a disadvantage. This is bad. They both touched me. This is bad. Kathleen, we are going to divide him till he is weaker than a baby. Emily, I don't think we need to. We're going to him till he is weaker than a baby. Now. Right. Emily is letting off a scary aura. Even Kathleen is scared. This can't be good. Dual divide. They divided my power together. My power feels like it was completely drained from my body. I can't lose her, and now you die. Emily is even worse than Kaneko. I have to do something. Welsh burst boost. My power started returning to me. But it's not enough. Still not giving up, are we? Emily is still walking toward me with a dangerous aura. If I can't use balance breaker, then I'll just use the halfway marker. Sorry, but I can't let it end here. I still have things to do. Post balance breaker. My boosted gear disappeared and now I had no form of armor on. Now I can't afford to hold back. Boost. 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 How are you boosting without going into balance breaker? Kathleen was yelling while not understanding this form of balance breaker. We'll just crush you now, Emily yelled as they both started to charge toward me. They started to throw punches and kicks. As a kick from Emily coming from my right shoulder piece of my armor appeared and blocked it. Then Kathleen threw a punch to my face, but my helmet appeared and blocked. Every time they aimed for a part of my body, a piece of my armor would appear and block, then would disappear when it was no longer needed. What the hell is going on? Emily was yelling while trying to get a hit in. His armor keeps appearing and disappearing. Kathleen was trying to understand how my armor was working. Now time for my favorite move. I yelled out as I let out my wings. They put up their guard, but there is no way to stop this after the conditions have been filled. Now, dress break. Their armor was blown away, leaving them naked. No, Emily yelled with a cut voice while covering herself up. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Kathleen was standing there unfazed by becoming naked. That is this move's greatest weakness. Then something unexpected happened. Their armor started reappearing. I forgot it does that crap. I will never forgive you. Emily was letting out an even more dangerous aura than before. Something then started moving around. It was something big. It was the dragon from earlier. It seems if I play dead any longer, I will be the one to lose. I completely forgot about him. And he's in perfect health. This is looking bad for me. Reva, you're alright? Emily was asking in a happy voice with a blush on her face. I think she likes him or something. Yes, but it seems that we are in a pretty equal situation. Their pawn is starting to look tired. Damn, he can tell already? I was fighting with his other group and with these two, and I couldn't go all out. This is a harder fight than I thought. And post-balance breaker costs more energy than I thought it would. This is bad. Issei, can you hear me? Huh? Gremory-sama? It seems like you're in a tight spot. So I want to ask you, if you're fine with waiting until the next tournament? No way. I have to get back as soon as possible. I can't afford to lose. Well, then I give you permission to use balance breaker. But you will need those two's help if you want to grow stronger. You all need each other's help to grow. Now go and win. Yes. Lilith. Kryna. Can you grant me your help? They both put on a confident smile while walking up next to me and demonstrating their determination while releasing their demonic power. My body was wrapped in a red light, and had my armor covered my body. I faced toward the dragon in front of me and prepared to fight. Lilith and Kryna faced toward the two Hakuryukas. In the name of the great devil family of Gremory, I, Lilith Gremory, and my servants will defeat you, Lilith proclaimed as she released her power. I can feel the aura coming off of her. I can see now that she is even stronger than Rias. Well, if Lilith and little Issei are getting serious, then I should too. Kryna spoke as she released her power. She had as blue aura equal about the same level as Lilith. Both of them together are about equal to the two Hakuryukas. If they can keep their distance, then they should be able to win. I can't allow myself to hold back. If everyone is going all out, then I need to as well, or I would be insulting Ryanair and the others. I released all my power, letting my aura flow out. What the hell is with this power? What is he? Some kind of monster? Hey, I don't want to be called that by a dragon. How can a monster call me a monster? I'll feel really depressed if everyone starts calling me a monster. How can I be a monster even after I die? But now isn't the time to be thinking about that. I have to take this dragon out as quick as possible so that we can win this game. Ryanair. Jacob. Gregory. You all wanted to win so badly, not just for yourselves but for each other. But me, I only wanted to win for myself. I was only thinking of myself. I won't ever do that again. Never. Let's go. Right. I charged forward toward the dragon while Lilith and Kryna headed toward the queen and pawn. Now the real battle begins. I will not accept defeat. The dragon hurled a fireball at me, but with this level of fire. Boom! Ha 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 ha! Even if you have that armor on, my flames will still reach you. The dragon laughed as the area around me and I was coated in his fire. Dragon shot. I fired a dragon shot at the dragon. The shot cleared the flames around me and in the direction I fired. The shot missed by a few inches. Damn it! How did you withstand my flames? What are you? The dragon was pointing one of his claws at me. I was trained by the ultimate class devil, the former Dragon King, Old Man Tannen. Dragon King Tannen? Only a monster can survive an attack from him. A monster? Stop calling me a monster. No girl would be attracted to a monster. Stop calling me a monster. No girl would want to take the virginity of a monster. That's what you're worried about. It seems like everyone watching screamed all once. This is really important to me. At this rate I'll never lose my virginity. Do you really have to worry about that now? Kathleen asked with half-open eyes. Of course it's important. If I become a monster then no one will want to be with me. I may even make Rias afraid of me. I spoke about my rising fears since I've been getting closer to the girls and since I've been getting stronger to a scary level. How must Serzex and the other devil lords feel with their powers around the loved ones? You really are a Bakayudia, aren't you? Even we can feel how strongly you think about your comrades. Even if you become a monster because of your powers, you would do whatever you can to be with them. Your friends will, without a doubt, receive your feelings. Besides, your face is too good looking for any girl to hate without a good reason. Kathleen explained to me with a soft voice and a gentle look. So my friends will still care for me if I become a monster? For someone outside our group to tell me that, and to tell me that my face is, Wait, that last part. Everyone was looking at Kathleen after then noticed the last sentence she spoke. Just whatever. Wait, I don't get it. I don't understand. What's going on? I don't understand. Idiot. Everyone screamed at me after I said I couldn't understand. Why does this always happen to me? Man, this guy is really thick-headed. Ha, the dragon spoke as he laughed. Sorry, I'm just a thick-headed powered monster. Hee. I ended up joining the laugher. This guy is like Vala and Serord and me. We're crazy overpowered battle-hungry monsters, all of us. Well, issei, shall we end this with our full power? The dragon said as he turned back into his humanoid form. If it's just me and you then it sounds good. But are you really going to fight in your base form? Of course not. Sorry, but I can only release my powers from this form. Me and the enemy kings stared at each other. I can't help but feel happy. I'm really starting to become like Vala. Man, that's kind of depressing. Shall we begin, issei-kun? Dragon's gift. A large amount of dragon-type aura just came flying out from his body. What's up with this aura? It's even stronger than it was when he was in dragon form. His body started to change. His arms and feet started to turn into claws, eyes turned sharp, skin turned into scales, horns grew, wings and a tail grew. Even his hair grew longer, and teeth turned into fangs. He's becoming a real monster. Now let's end this, issei-kun. I won't hold back. He is calling out toward me with a weird-looking smile. He looks like a humanoid dragon. Ha, you've turned into a monster. Just so that you won't lose. Then, I'll just have to do the same. I started to release my aura slowly as it began to build up. This is my newest move and it has a lot of risks, but I don't have any other choice. I'm sure he's taking a large risk too, so I can't let him be the only one with a risk. Here I come, Reve-san. Juggernaut dive first gear. In an instant all my aura that was released just disappeared. The king looked at my which told he didn't expect what just happened. All that power that was being released is just gone. Then it looks like luck is in my favor. Issei-kun, where are you looking? Reve-san? Reve-san's shoulders jolted as he heard my voice as I stared at his back. I was aiming to hit up but it looks like I missed. This power that I have abandoned I had to call upon to replace the loss of my crimson armor. I swore I would never use this power again. But then again, I swore I wouldn't die but yeah. So that's where all your power went. That new armor you're wearing looks truly terrifying. I remember what this armor looks like. Gremory-sama showed me when I created this new technique. My armor is covered with far more spikes and dragon-like attributes. But the scariest thing about this armor is what it does with the aura that was building up. It takes all outgoing power and puts it into both my armor and my body. But this comes with the cost. But that risk is well worth it. From the looks of it, neither of us has long. So let's end this the way only dragons can. Yes. We both take a crouching stance as we get ready for a dangerous dance of dragons. Dance of dragon? Catche. We charge at one another at top speed. We start trading blows the instant we connect. His punches are heavy, but they're nothing compared to the fists of Sarorg. No one has ever exchanged punches with me in this form like this before. You must have gone through some intense battles in your life. I don't have time to talk. So just shut up and retire already. Before this gets dragged out too long, why don't you talk back? Your punches are like nothing I've ever felt before. What causes you to fight like this? What is it that drives you so hard? What drives me? That's simple. My friends, my family, and everything I didn't get a chance to do while in my life. And that's beside the fact. I promised I would return, no matter what. I screamed out a dragon's roar as I threw my hardest punch with all my strength in it. Reve was hit directly in the face and flew some distance away. Everyone fell silent as the current scene played out. Up until a second again, Reve was enjoying his fight with a legendary dragon, then one punch later, he was sent flying. Reve! Their queen screamed as she ran the direction of Reve went. Shit. My body. I'm at my limit. I guess first gear is too much for the current knee. Bust. The armor around me disappeared and I fell to my knees breathing heavy breaths. Issei, are you alright? Lilith ran to my side with Kreiner right behind her. I think I'm fine but that armor really drains me. Sorry to make you wait. Lilith grabbed my head and pulled it into a hug while gentle petting me. Idiot, if you knew this would happen then you should have come up with a better plan. Lilith was yelling at me with an angry voice. I was a little shocked at how angry she sounded. Issei, if you're able to win without putting yourself in danger or in a weakened state then you should. And if you ever need help, we will be there for you. We are friends, aren't we? Kreina spoke to me in a soft and caring voice. This is the first time she called me Issei without adding the little part. Now that I look at them, they have been watching to make sure I didn't do anything to danger. They didn't just want me to take care of the fight. They wanted to. From now on, you're not allowed to fight alone. No matter what. Because you're a Gremory, and that makes us family now. And family sticks together, okay? This warm feeling. They really do care about me and what I want. The image of everyone back in the land of the living. We will do whatever we can to help you achieve your dream. But we won't let you destroy your body in the process. So we'll take care of you and you take care of us. My Issei and Ai-chan. Both of them speaking to me while concerned about my well-being, and being kind. Drip drip, the tears in my eyes started falling. These my friends. They're really great people. With people like this around it's no wonder why Ryanair changed. They really are great. Sniff, yes sniff, I'll be in your care. My family. I spoke as I cried into Lilith's. Reve Bune is unable to fight. The winner is the Gremory group. That was the last thing I heard before I lost consciousness. Thanks for watching this video. If you really enjoy this video, like, subscribe, and comment down below, and turn on that bell notification. Don't forget to support and follow the author for writing that awesome fanfic, and also make sure to comment on this story link in the description. See you in the next video. Goodbye.